Welcome, dear listener. Tonight I invite you to close your eyes softly, to let your breath become slow and steady, like the gentle ebb and flow of a quiet sea. Settle into the peaceful silence that surrounds you, and prepare to journey together into a place beyond time and space, a place where the story of everything quietly begins. Imagine a silence so profound it defies all understanding. A silence that holds no echoes, no whispers, no traces of sound or movement. This is not the quiet of a forest at night or the hush that descends just before dawn. It is a silence that is absolute and infinite, stretching beyond the grasp of time or space. In this silence there is nothing, not even the concept of nothingness itself, because there is no framework for concepts to exist. It is a void so vast and complete that it surpasses all imagination. Before the universe as we know it began, before the ticking of clocks and the dancing of atoms, before the swirling galaxies and the flickering stars, there was this endless void. Here no light shone and no darkness fell, for light and shadow are born only with the weaving of space and time, without dimensions to give them shape or direction. The idea of light and dark loses its meaning. In this place without boundaries, there is no up, no down, no near, no far. There is simply the unfathomable absence of all things. Yet even this vast emptiness is not a simple absence. It is the stage set for all existence, the silent breath before the symphony begins. In this timeless expanse, the seeds of possibility lie dormant, waiting in the depths of stillness. It is a paradox, a space that holds everything and nothing all at once, a canvas untouched by color or form, but pregnant with potential. To imagine this is to stretch the mind beyond familiar limits. Our thoughts rely on comparisons, on contrasts, on movement through time and space. But here, before the birth of time, there is only a stillness so profound it could cradle the entire cosmos within its embrace. It is a stillness that is neither cold nor hot, neither heavy nor light. It simply is. Without time, the concept of change evaporates. Nothing evolves, nothing grows or decays, because change itself is a measure of time's passing. Without space, there is no distance to cross or place to occupy. Without matter, there is no substance, no texture, no shape. And without energy, there is no motion, no light, no heat. The void is a silence of all these, a unity of absence. Philosophers have long wrestled with the idea of nothingness. Is it truly the absence of everything, or might it be a kind of fertile emptiness, a hidden cradle for existence? Some suggest that what we call nothing is not empty at all, but a quantum sea of fluctuations and potentials, a subtle and restless energy beneath the surface of apparent void. But even this restless energy requires a framework, space and time, to manifest as motion and form. Before these frameworks existed, what remained was the purest essence of emptiness. Imagine now that you are resting in this void, suspended in a stillness beyond comprehension. There is no sound except the quiet beating of your own breath, slow and steady in your body. But even that body is a memory here, a thought waiting to be born. You are present yet not present, aware yet beyond awareness, as you float in this boundless calm. Without boundaries, there is no center or edge. Without beginning or end, there is only the infinite moment, eternal and unchanging. It is a moment so vast, it contains the seed of all moments yet to come. It is the silence before the dawn, the darkness before the light, the pause before the first note of a cosmic melody. This void is a mystery, a silent guardian of the secret of existence. It holds no answers, only questions. How does something emerge from nothing? How does time begin when there is no time to mark its start? How can space stretch when there was no space to begin with? These questions defy the limits of language and thought, inviting instead a surrender to wonder and awe. As you rest in this silence, feel the stillness seep into your being. Let go of the need to understand, and instead simply be. Be part of the great unknown, cradled in the infinite quiet. In this place beyond time and space, you are free to drift and dream, to explore the realms of possibility without constraint. Though the void seems empty, it hums softly with the promise of creation. It waits patiently for the spark that will awaken it, the gentle stir that will set the cosmos in motion. This spark is not a noise or a flash, but a delicate unfolding, a breath of change breaking the eternal. And so, from the depths of this boundless nothingness, the story of everything begins, not with a shout or a crash, but with a quiet, tender whisper, a whisper that will grow, spread, and ripple outward, weaving the cones of reality itself. Here, in the void before time, you rest at the very heart of existence, a place of profound peace and infinite potential. Imagine the moment when the vast silence and emptiness of the void is gently stirred, as if by the softest sigh, the quietest breath, from a place beyond time and space, something begins to awaken, a delicate unfolding that marks the birth of existence itself. This is not a sudden explosion in a pre-existing emptiness, but the very arrival of space and time, the stretching of the cosmic fabric that enfolds all things. Before this moment there was no before, for time had not yet begun. There was no here or there, for space did not yet exist. Instead, there was only an infinite potential, an unshaped realm of possibility. Then, in what we call the Big Bang, the universe takes its first breath. This breath is not a burst into a void, but an expansion of space itself, a gentle unfolding that carries all of reality outward. Imagine a balloon growing larger and larger, but instead of air filling it, it is space itself that stretches and grows. There is no center from which this expansion begins. Every point within the universe stretches away from every other point. This is the first dance of creation, a silent stretching that shapes the cosmos. At the very start, the universe was unimaginably small, far smaller than an atom, a dense point of infinite possibility. But within this tiny seed, space and time were born together, inseparable partners in the cosmic dance. As space expanded, so did time begin its endless flow, like the opening notes of a timeless melody. The energy contained within this primal moment was immense, a swirling, seething sea of potential, waiting to take form, yet it was calm in a way, a balance of immense power and delicate order. The universe's first breath was gentle and steady, a steady pulse that would set the rhythm for all that was to come. Time, like a river, began to flow forward, carrying with it the moments that would eventually become stars, planets, and life itself. Space, the canvas upon which all things would be painted, stretched endlessly outward, growing larger with every heartbeat of existence. This expansion was not into empty space, but of space itself, an invisible stretching that carries everything with it. There was no edge, no boundary, no place beyond the universe's reach. Instead, every point within it moved gently away from every other, as if the fabric of reality itself were breathing softly, growing and unfolding in perfect harmony. Imagine standing on the surface of a vast balloon as it inflates. No matter where you look, the surface appears to stretch away, carrying you along with it. The stars, the galaxies, and the very particles of matter are all part of this unfolding fabric, drifting apart in a cosmic dance that began with that first breath. This moment marks the birth of everything: space, time, matter, and energy, all woven together in an intimate tapestry. Without time, the universe could not change. Without space, there would be no room to grow or move. Their birth together is a miraculous event, the gentle awakening of all that exists. As space expands, the universe cools from its initial fiery state, setting the stage for the formation of the first particles and forces. The immense energy begins to calm, folding itself into the building blocks that will one day form stars, planets, and living beings. The Big Bang is not a loud explosion, but a silent breath, the gentle opening of a cosmic flower, unfolding petal by petal into the endless garden of existence. This breath carries with it the promise of all things: light and darkness, matter and emptiness, beginnings and ends. And so the universe begins to grow, to change, to become a quiet breath that echoes through time, a gentle pulse that continues to carry us forward into the endless mystery of being. Before anything else could take shape, before atoms gathered or stars ignited, the universe underwent a breathtaking transformation, a sudden, astonishing growth that expanded the very fabric of space itself at a speed beyond imagination. This is the era of cosmic inflation, the universe's swift awakening, Imagine, if you can, a tiny seed no larger than the smallest particle, holding within it the entire cosmos yet to come. Then, in a moment that defies ordinary time, the seed blossoms explosively, stretching from something unimaginably small to something vast beyond comprehension. But this was not an explosion in space. It was an expansion of space itself, a rapid swelling of the universe's very fabric. This expansion was so swift and so vast that it doubled the size of the universe many times over in a fraction of a second. It was like a cosmic breath held for an instant, then released in a rush that carried all potential outward. During this inflationary period, the universe smoothed itself, ironing out any wrinkles or irregularities. It's a perfect awakening, space expanding evenly, creating the calm conditions necessary for matter and energy to later settle into the galaxies, stars, and planets we know. This swift swelling shaped the large-scale structure of the universe, the cosmic web of galaxies, clusters, and vast voids, by stretching tiny quantum fluctuations into vast cosmic ripples. These ripples are the seeds from which galaxies would grow, a subtle pattern imprinted on the universe's earliest moments. Visualize the universe as a shimmering fabric, stretched taut by an unseen hand, the gentle tension setting the stage for everything that follows. Each thread and weave corresponds to the subtle variations born during inflation, variations that would one day become the magnificent diversity of cosmic forms. Though the expansion was swift, it was also gentle, a tender unfolding like a flower blooming in slow motion when seen from within. This process smoothed and shaped the universe, setting a quiet, steady rhythm for the unfolding story of creation. From this inflationary period emerged the calm, slower expansion that continues today, carrying the galaxies outward like leaves drifting on an endless cosmic river. The echoes of that first swift awakening still ripple through the cosmos, whispering their ancient song. The swift awakening was not chaos, but order, not destruction but creation. It was the universe taking its first confident step toward becoming, stretching out with intention and grace. And so, this rapid expansion, this cosmic inflation, was a beginning unlike any other, a sudden, silent stretching that opened the door for the wonders yet to come. The universe, having taken its swift breath, now began its long, graceful journey through time. Before light could dance upon the canvas of space, before stars could ignite their fiery hearts, there was a time when the universe was shrouded in profound darkness. This darkness was not empty or silent. It was a deep, enveloping veil, waiting patiently for the first glimmers of illumination. In this early cosmos, energy and matter swirled in a hot, dense soup, so thick and radiant that photons, the very particles of light, could not travel freely. They were trapped, caught in an endless dance with charged particles, scattering and bouncing, unable to escape the fiery embrace of their birthplace. But as the universe expanded and cooled, a miraculous transformation began. The dense plasma that filled all space slowly thinned, allowing photons to break free from their endless collisions. This moment, known as recombination, marked the birth of light in a new, profound way, the moment when darkness gave way to gentle glow. Imagine the universe as a vast cosmic ocean, once stormy and turbulent, calming into glassy stillness. Suddenly, the first rays of light pierced through, soft and tender, bathing everything in a warm, gentle glow. This light carried with it the story of creation itself, traveling through space, as the oldest light we can ever hope to see. Photons, born from the energetic dance of particles, became the universe's first messengers. They flowed freely now, illuminating the cosmic landscape, whispering secrets of the earliest moments. Though faint, their glow carried immense significance, a transformation from invisible energy to radiant illumination. Light in its purest form is both particle and wave, a shimmering duality that dances through space and time. Each photon is a tiny bundle of energy, traveling at the universe's ultimate speed, weaving through the fabric of existence. Together, these countless photons became the universe's first visible breath, With the birth of light came a profound change. No longer was the cosmos a place of opaque fire and shadowed turmoil. Instead, it became a realm of possibilities, where light could travel vast distances, carrying information, warmth and hope. This first light painted the universe with the faintest strokes of color and brightness, setting the stage for the stars to ignite their flames, for galaxies to gather, and for the cosmos to blossom into the breathtaking tapestry we observe today. The photons we see now as the cosmic microwave background are echoes of that first light, soft ancient whispers traveling billions of years through space, arriving at our telescopes as gentle reminders of the universe's radiant birth. Light became the universe's storyteller, tracing the contours of time and space, revealing the shape of galaxies, the glow of nebulae, and the shimmer of distant worlds. It carries the memory of creation's earliest moments, a luminous thread woven through the vast cosmic web. In the gentle glow of those first photons, darkness was transformed. The universe awoke to illumination, a subtle and sacred light that would never fade. This light is a beacon, a lullaby sung by the cosmos, inviting us to rest beneath its ancient glow and dream of stars yet to be born. From the gentle glow of the universe's first light, another miraculous transformation began to unfold. The emergence of matter itself, the very substance that would become stars, planets, and life. In the earliest moments, the universe was a seething ocean of pure energy, swirling and shimmering in a dance too swift and subtle for the eye to follow. But from this radiant sea, the first whispers of matter began to crystallize. Energy and matter are two sides of the same cosmic coin, forever intertwined. When the universe was young and hot, energy filled every corner, vibrant and restless. Yet as the universe expanded and cooled, this energy began to transform, condensing into the smallest pieces of the material world. Picture an ocean at dawn, where the first drops of mist rise, forming delicate shapes that shimmer in the morning light. Similarly, the energy around transformed into fundamental particles, quarks, leptons, and others, each a tiny thread in the fabric of matter. Among these particles, quarks were the true artisans, weaving themselves together to form the first protons and neutrons. These building blocks of atoms gathered with a quiet patience, like dancers coming together to form a graceful, intricate ballet. Quarks came in different flavors, up, down, strange, and others, each with its own gentle nature. The most common pairing in this cosmic dance was the up and down quarks, joining in threes to create the first stable particles, protons and neutrons. These combinations formed the cores of atoms, the seeds from which all matter would grow. The forces that bound these quarks together were delicate yet unyielding, a cosmic glue called the strong force. This invisible force reached across the tiny spaces between quarks, holding them close in a harmonious embrace. It was the universe's first act of cooperation, a quiet promise that the parts could become more than the whole. As protons and neutrons formed, they began to gather with electrons, lightweight companions that danced around these nuclei in invisible orbits. The first atoms began to take shape, tentative and fragile, yet filled with the potential to build everything that would ever exist. This emergence of matter was not abrupt or violent, but gentle and gradual. The universe cooled like a vast cosmic dawn, allowing particles to settle, combine and rest. In this cooling, the first stable atoms, primarily hydrogen and helium, were born, simple yet profound. These atoms, born from the earliest building blocks, became the raw material of galaxies and stars. They floated in the expanding cosmos, a quiet congregation of potential, waiting for gravity to gather them into grander form. This slow gathering of matter marked the universe's transition from a glowing sea of energy to a structured cosmos, filled with islands of substance in an ever-growing ocean of space. The emergence of matter was a quiet symphony of creation, a gentle unfolding from chaos to order, from energy's wild dance to the steady heartbeat of particles joining hands. And so, from the first spark of quarks and electrons, the universe's story moved forward, a story written in the language of matter, whispering softly through the ages, inviting us to listen. In the vast unfolding story of the cosmos, There comes a time when the furious heat of creation begins to soften, when the blazing fire cools into a gentle warmth, and the restless energy finds a quieter rhythm. This is the universe's cooling heartbeat, a slow, steady pulse that cradles the birth of structure and the promise of life. Imagine a glowing ember, once blazing fiercely, now settling into a warm, steady glow. So too did the universe as its first breath of expansion stretched space and time ever outward, carrying with it the heat of creation, gradually spreading and thinning. The searing furnace of the early moments cooled with exquisite patience. As temperature dropped, the dense fog of primordial energy began to clear. Photons, the shimmering messengers of light, found new freedom, traveling unimpeded across the vast cosmos. Their gentle glow, once trapped and scattered, now spread like a soft dawn illuminating the newborn universe. Cooling opened the door for atoms to come into being. Hydrogen and helium, the universe's first elemental voices, formed their simplest bonds. Protons, neutrons, and electrons united in graceful harmony, crafting the first stable atoms in a delicate cosmic dance. These atoms were like tiny islands of calm amid an ever-expanding sea of space. But the story did not end with atoms alone. With the steady cooling came gravity's gentle pull, an invisible force whispering across vast distances, coaxing atoms to gather and hold together. It is a quiet invitation, a slow gathering of cosmic dust and gas, the universe's first tentative steps toward complexity. Clouds of hydrogen began to drift closer, folding inward under gravity's soft touch, growing denser with each passing moment. These clouds were seedlings of stars, the first flickers of light waiting patiently to burst forth. Within their swirling depths, matter gathered, compressed, and sparked the fires of creation. Galaxies, the grand cities of stars, began to take shape, sprawling islands of light in the vast ocean of space. Their spirals and clusters grew slowly, patterns emerging from gentle gravitational rhythms. The universe was awakening, not with a roar, but with a quiet, persistent heartbeat. Amidst these structures, the foundations of life were quietly laid. Elements forged in the hearts of stars would one day seed new worlds, carrying within them the essence of possibility. The cooling cosmos, once a furnace of chaos, had become a cradle of order and hope. This slow, cooling heartbeat continues today, echoing through the ages, a reminder of the universe's gentle unfolding. It is the pulse that carries galaxies apart, yet binds them together in the grand cosmic dance. And as you rest beneath the vast night sky bathed in starlight, you are connected to this eternal rhythm. The same cooling heartbeat that shaped the cosmos beats within you, a silent song of stars and space. Here, in the quiet hush of the universe's cooling, we find the calm from which everything grows, the soft, endless melody of becoming. In the quietest corners of existence, where the vastness of the cosmos folds into the tiniest of scales, there lies a mysterious world, a realm so small and so strange that the familiar rules of reality seem to bend and blur. This is the quantum realm, the language of the universe whispered in the softest vibrations of particles too small to see, yet fundamental to everything that exists. Imagine, if you will, a dance floor so vast, yet so infinitesimal, where particles do not move like the planets or the stars but like waves of possibility, shimmering in and out of existence, flickering between being and not being. Here, certainty dissolves into probability, and the act of watching can change the dance itself. Particles in this realm are both waves and points, dual-natured and elusive. Sometimes they ripple gently like a calm lake at dawn, and other times they sparkle with the sudden energy of a falling star. Their behavior defies our everyday understanding, inviting wonder rather than certainty. The universe's fundamental vocabulary is spoken through these quantum particles, electrons, quarks, photons, and more. Each has its own character, its own way of weaving the cosmic story. Electrons spin and twirl in clouds around atomic hearts. Quarks cling tightly together to form the very cores of matter. Photons dance as pure light, carrying energy across the cosmos. In this delicate dance, Uncertainty is not a flaw but a feature, a gentle reminder of nature's mystery and grace. Particles can be entangled, linked across vast distances, in a silent, invisible connection that transcends space itself. They whisper secrets to each other instantaneously, in a harmony that challenges the bounds of time and place. This language of the quantum realm is written not in words but in probabilities, in the soft hum of vibrations, in the elegant mathematics of the universe's inner working. It is a code that underpins everything, the stars above, the atoms within, and the life that weaves between. In this smallest of stages, the universe choreographs the first steps of its endless dance. Particles pop into and out of existence, their fleeting presence, a delicate brushstroke on the canvas of reality. They engage in exchanges of energy and momentum, creating the subtle rhythms that pulse through the fabric of space-time. Imagine these particles as tiny musicians in a cosmic orchestra, each playing notes that resonate together to create the symphony of matter and energy. Their interactions are the music of existence, an intricate harmony of creation unfolding in infinite complexity. As you listen to this silent song, you become part of the dance. Your very being is made of these quantum notes, vibrating gently in tune with the universe's timeless melody. The atoms in your body once danced in this quantum realm, a whisper of existence, passing through the cosmic symphony. This language is mysterious, profound, and endlessly beautiful, a reminder that beneath the vastness of space and time lies a delicate world where the universe speaks in waves and particles, in light and shadow, in possibility and wonder. In the grand cosmic dance, where particles swirl and stars ignite, there exist unseen hands, delicate threads weaving the fabric of reality with quiet, unyielding strength. These are the four fundamental forces, the invisible powers that choreograph the movements of matter and energy, binding the universe together in an elegant, eternal ballet. First, there is gravity, the gentle embrace that pulls planets in their orbits, that gathers clouds of gas into shining stars, that shapes the spirals of galaxies. Though the weakest of the forces, gravity's reach is infinite, a soft whisper felt across the vast emptiness of space. It is the universe's quiet architect, sculpting structure from chaos, guiding the cosmic waltz with tender persistence. Imagine a great cosmic web, its strands stretching endlessly in every direction. Gravity is the thread that pulls these strands close, bringing order to the vastness, knitting matter into the familiar forms we see, from the delicate swirl of a nebula to the warm glow of a distant sun. Next comes electromagnetism, a vibrant force that lights the stars and ignites the spark of life itself. It is the dance of charged particles, the gentle push and pull between electrons and protons, crafting the very chemistry that shapes our world. This force governs light, magnetism, and electricity, the flicker of a firefly, the shimmer of the aurora, the flow of currents through our veins. Electromagnetism is both painter and poet, coloring the universe with light and warmth. It is the force that allows atoms to bond and molecules to form, weaving the delicate patterns of water, air, and earth. Without it, the stars would not shine, the colors of the sunset would fade, and life's soft pulse would cease. Then there is the strong force, a mighty guardian within the heart of matter. It is the powerful glue that holds quarks together, binding protons and neutrons into the nuclei of atoms. Though its reach is minuscule, confined to the tiny realms within the atomic core, its strength is immense. A fierce protector of stability amid the swirling chaos of particles. The strong force is the universe's steadfast anchor, a silent warrior holding the foundations of matter against the storm of energy. Without it, the building blocks of everything would scatter, and the delicate dance of existence would falter. Lastly, the weak force, subtle and mysterious, it governs change and transformation. It is the force behind radioactive decay, the gentle nudge that allows particles to shift and evolve, enabling the processes that power stars and breathe life into atoms. The weak force whispers of renewal and impermanence, reminding us that change is woven into the cosmos. It is a quiet artist, painting the cycles of creation and decay, the ebb and flow of energy that keeps the universe alive and growing. Together, these four forces form a cosmic quartet, each playing its part in the grand symphony. They are invisible threads, unseen, yet felt in every breath of wind, every flicker of light, every heart. Through their interplay, the universe dances, particles spinning, stars blazing, galaxies swirling. They are the choreography of existence, a silent music that shapes reality from the smallest atom to the grandest cluster of stars. And so, as you rest within this cosmic embrace, know that you are held by these invisible threads, the forces that connect all things, weaving you into the endless dance of the universe. In the vast cosmic dance, where forces weave and particles play, there emerges a delicate unity, the atom, a tiny yet resilient dancer, performing an eternal ballet at the heart of existence. These atoms are the universe's elegant building blocks, composed of protons and neutrons nestled within a dense nucleus, surrounded by electrons tracing gentle swirling paths. Together they craft the fabric of all matter, from the glowing stars above to the soft touch of skin beneath our fingertips. Picture the atom as a miniature solar system, where the nucleus is a vibrant sun, dense and full of energy, and the electrons are swift planets, weaving around in mysterious cloud-like orbit. Yet unlike planets bound by predictable paths, electrons dance with an elusive grace, their positions described not by fixed tracks, but by shimmering clouds of probability, a gentle haze of possibility. Within the nucleus, protons and neutrons cling closely, held together by the strong force, the universe's mighty yet unseen guardian. Protons carry a positive charge while neutrons carry none, and their intimate partnership balances the atom's core, lending it stability amid the restless energy surrounding it. The electrons, tiny specks of negative charge, respond to the nucleus with a quiet pull, orbiting in regions called shells, each layer a step in the atom's dance. Their movements are not fixed or predictable, but are instead described by waves of likelihood, weaving patterns of light and shadow around the nucleus. This quantum choreography is the essence of the atom's delicate yet enduring nature. Atoms vary by the number of protons they carry, their unique identity in the cosmic symphony. Hydrogen, with a single proton, is the simplest dancer, while heavier elements like carbon or iron perform more intricate routines with multiple protons and neutrons. Each variation contributes to the universe's dazzling diversity, creating the palette from which stars, planets, and life itself are painted. These atoms come together, form molecules, binding through electromagnetic forces to craft everything from the water that flows through rivers to the proteins that sustain life's dance within cells. This bonding is a soft embrace, a graceful connection forged in the gentle tug of electrons shared between atoms. The atom is both fragile and sturdy, a paradox that allows the universe to be both stable and ever-changing. It holds the secrets of chemistry, physics, and biology, a tiny microcosm reflecting the grand patterns of the cosmos. As you breathe, your body is a symphony of atoms in motion, each one a participant in the universal dance. The same atoms that twirled in ancient stars now move through you, connecting you intimately to the cosmic ballet. In this delicate dance of atoms, the universe sings a song of unity and diversity, simplicity and complexity. It is a timeless performance, ever ongoing, the graceful rhythm beneath all things. In the quiet depths of the cosmos, a wondrous dance unfolds, an eternal embrace between two of existence's most fundamental expressions, energy and matter. These are not separate entities but intertwined partners, moving gracefully back and forth in a cosmic ballet that fuels the universe's endless symphony. Imagine energy as a gentle river, flowing ceaselessly through the fabric of reality, its currents invisible yet powerful. Matter, in turn, is like a pebble resting in that riverbed, solid and enduring, shaped and carried by the flow. Yet in the cosmic dance, the pebble can dissolve into the water, and the water can gather into new stones. Energy and matter transform in a fluid, harmonious exchange. This relationship was first glimpsed through the profound insight of Einstein's famous equation, E=mc², revealing that energy and matter are two sides of the same cosmic coin. This simple formula whispers a truth: that matter can be born from energy, and energy can emerge from matter, endlessly exchanging roles in the grand design. At the universe's birth, this transformation was vibrant and intense. Energy flooded the cosmos in waves and particles, shimmering and swirling, collapsing into matter as the universe cooled and expanded. This delicate interplay gave rise to the atoms, the stars and the galaxies, each born from this dance of transformation. Consider photons, pure packets of energy, flitting through space like dancers with no weight, carrying light across the vast emptiness. When these photons possess enough energy, they can create pairs of particles, matter arising from pure energy, a gentle creation song sung by the universe itself. Conversely, matter can release energy, as seen in the glowing hearts of stars, where atoms fuse in fiery embraces, transforming their mass into radiant energy that lights the cosmos. This radiant energy, traveling vast distances, sustains life, fuels chemistry, and illuminates the dark reaches of space. This harmony is not chaotic, but beautifully ordered, a delicate balance where transformation follows nature's rhythms. Energy and matter weave a tapestry of becoming, where the physical and the dynamic entwine, shaping the unfolding story of existence. Within you, this dance continues. Your own body thrives on energy absorbed and transformed into matter, and matter breaks down, releasing energy in countless subtle ways. You are, in every breath and heartbeat, part of this cosmic exchange. The harmony of energy and matter is a silent lullaby, sung through the ages, inviting us to witness the elegant flow of creation. It teaches us that change is natural, that transformation is a form of continuity, and that in the dance of existence, all things are connected. As you rest, imagine this dance flowing through you, a graceful, gentle current, linking you to stars, atoms, and the endless cosmos. Feel the quiet rhythm of transformation, a pulse older than time, carrying you softly into dream. In the silent depths of the quantum world, where particles flicker like delicate fireflies, there unfolds a subtle dance, a communication so intricate and tender that it weaves the very fabric of reality itself. This is the dance of particle interactions, where unseen messengers carry whispers of force between partners, guiding their movements with an elegant rhythm. Particles do not move alone, they converse, exchanging energy and information through carriers known as force particles. These messengers are the universe's gentle couriers, traveling swiftly and silently, binding particles together or nudging them apart in a cosmic dialogue. Imagine two dancers across a vast ballroom, sending graceful signals back and forth, a lift here, a turn there. Similarly, particles exchange photons for electromagnetic condensations, gluons to hold quarks tightly, W and Z bosons for delicate transformations, and gravitons, though yet unseen, might carry the soft pull of gravity. Photons, carriers of electromagnetism, glide effortlessly between charged particles, weave light and magnetism into existence. They sparkle and shimmer, painting the universe with colors, heat, and illumination. Without their tender messengers, atoms would not bind, and the chemistry of life would be silent. Gluons are the fierce guardians within protons and neutrons, holding quarks close in a powerful embrace. Their dance is swift and unyielding, a tightrope walk of strength that builds the nucleus of matter. Though confined to the heart of atoms, their role is profound, anchoring the universe's foundation. Ones and Z bosons, messengers of the weak force, guide transformations and decays, allowing particles to change their nature, to evolve and renew. They choreograph the subtle steps of change, keeping the cosmic dance alive and dynamic. Each exchange is a conversation, a delicate negotiation that shapes the movements and fates of particles. These interactions ripple outward, influencing larger scales, the fusion in stars, the glow of nebulae, the life cycles of matter and energy. The rhythm of these exchanges is seamless and timeless, a steady pulse that echoes through space and time. It is the quiet music of existence, playing softly beneath the noise of the cosmos. As you lie still, imagine this dance unfolding around you, and within you, particles conversing in silent harmony, their interactions a lullaby of connection and creation. You are a part of this dance, woven into the seamless fabric spun by these subtle steps. In this intricate choreography, the universe speaks its deepest truths, reminding us that connection, communication, and change are the threads from which all reality is woven. In the quiet depths of existence, a magnificent story gently unfolds, a story written in the language of particles and forces, carried on the breath of time, and echoed across the vastness of space. It is the symphony of the cosmos, where the tiniest dancers unite in a grand ballet that gives rise to stars, galaxies, and the delicate emergence of life itself. From the unseen quantum realm, where particles whisper and twirl, the universe builds up. Protons and neutrons join to form atoms. Electrons circle in gentle orbits, and the fundamental forces guide their steps with invisible hands. This intimate choreography, repeated countless times, forms the building blocks of everything that is. As atoms gather, drawn by gravity's tender pull, they create clouds of gas and dust, cosmic nurseries where stars are born. These stars ignite with fiery hearts, glowing with the warmth of nuclear fusion, their radiant light traveling through the dark canvas of space. Each star is a note in the cosmic symphony, singing with energy and life. Clusters of stars join to form galaxies, swirling vast islands of matter and light, spiraling gracefully through the universe. Their movements trace patterns of beauty and order. Amid the seeming chaos, a dance guided by gravity's gentle rhythm. The galaxies themselves cluster and weave, forming an immense cosmic web, the grandest scale of the universe's melody. Within these galaxies, around young stars, planets begin to form, solid worlds of rock, ice, and gas. These planets, once mere dust and debris, become cradles for new stories, places where chemistry and energy can meet and spark the flame of life. From the simplest molecules to the complexity of living beings, the symphony continues its unfolding. The same particles that danced in the quantum realm now pulse within every living cell, every breath, every heart. You too are part of this cosmic music, a living note in the grand composition, connected by invisible threads to the stars above and the atoms within. This symphony is not a static piece, but a flowing, evolving. Stars are born and die, galaxies collide and merge, and life grows and changes, all moving in an endless cycle of creation and transformation. The forces and particles play on, their dance a timeless echo through space and time. As you lie still, feel yourself wrapped in this cosmic embrace, a gentle current carrying you through the universe's vast and wondrous melody. You are both audience and participant, part of the endless dance that began in the smallest whispers and now unfolds in magnificent light. In this great symphony, everything is connected, particles to planets, forces to life, the tiniest spark to the brightest star. Together they create a universe of beauty, wonder, and endless possibility. The universe in its earliest times was a vast expanse of darkness and emptiness, a silent canvas waiting patiently for its first stroke of light. In this quiet void, amidst the cosmic stillness, enormous clouds of gas and dust drifted like faint whispers on a gentle breeze. These clouds, enormous beyond imagining, were the universe's primordial wombs, cradles of possibility, floating through the silent sea of space. They were delicate and ethereal, seeming almost weightless, yet within their embrace lay the hidden power of creation. Each tiny particle, each whisper of gas, was drawn not just by chance but by an unseen and tender force, gravity, the universe's oldest and softest architect. It pulled slowly, inexorably, weaving a quiet spell over the scattered fragments, drawing them closer together like dancers moving into embrace. In the heart of these clouds, the gathering grew denser and warmer. Imagine a vast fog cooling by night, but in its center, a slow and gentle warmth begins to glow, a breath of heat that grows with each passing moment. The gas particles, once scattered like distant fireflies, now press softly against one another, their murmurs growing louder, until they become a soft humming pulse, the first heartbeat of a star. This process is gentle yet inevitable, a cosmic dance where particles sway closer, drawn into a delicate spiral of birth. The clouds contract under gravity's quiet insistence, shrinking and warming until, in the core, conditions become just right for a new kind of fire, a nuclear fire. Hydrogen atoms, the universe's most humble and abundant element, begin to fuse together. This fusion releases a flood of energy, soft yet mighty, like the first tender flicker of a flame awakening in the dark. It is the moment when a star is born, its core a blazing hearth that will shine for millions or billions of years. The newborn star begins to glow, its light spilling gently into the surrounding darkness, painting the cosmic nursery in hues of pink, orange, and gold. These radiant colors glow softly from the surrounding gas and dust, a testament to the star's tender power. Around the new star, gravity continues its careful work, sculpting the surrounding clouds, shaping them into forms both grand and delicate. The gas and dust swirl in patterns like ribbons caught in a slow breeze, weaving intricate tapestries that speak of order emerging from chaos. Stars are often born not alone but in families, clusters of newborn flames shining together in a quiet chorus. Each star's light is unique, some burning fiercely but briefly, others glowing softly for eons, their warmth a gentle embrace in the cold void. This birth of stars is more than the ignition of light. It is the awakening of the universe's cycle of creation. These stars will forge new elements in their cores, spread these elements into space when they die, and create the very ingredients for planets, life, and consciousness. As you listen to the quiet story of these cosmic flames, imagine yourself floating among the stars, feeling their gentle warmth and knowing you are part of this endless dance, a dance that began in the soft collapse of gas and dust, ignited in the first flicker of nuclear fire, and continues today in every glowing ember of the night sky. In the quiet expanse of the universe, once a star is born from the tender collapse of gas and dust, it begins a life of radiant purpose, a slow glowing heartbeat in the endless night. This is the story of the star's life, a burning breath that stretches across millions or billions of years, filled with fusion's gentle fire and the creation of new elements, the very essence of cosmic alchemy. At the heart of a star lies its core, a furnace so dense and hot that atoms are crushed together in a dance of fusion. Here, hydrogen atoms, the simplest and most abundant in the universe, join hands and merge, forming helium and releasing energy in the process. This energy streams outward, a soft, powerful pulse that keeps the star shining bright, balancing the immense inward pull of gravity with a steady outward glow. This balance, delicate and precise, is the star's breath, its life force. Gravity seeks to collapse the star inward, while fusion pushes outward, a cosmic push and pull that maintains a perfect harmony. This radiant energy escapes the star's surface as light and heat, journeying through space to warm the dark and bring life's gentle touch to distant worlds. Stars are not just glowing balls of gas, they are cosmic forgers, crafting elements deep within their cores. Through fusion, lighter atoms fuse into heavier ones, helium into carbon, carbon into oxygen, and in the most massive stars even heavier elements like iron. These elements are the seeds of planets, the building blocks of life, scattered across the universe when stars reach the end of their lives. Each star's life is a story of transformation. Small stars like our sun burn steadily and patiently for billions of years, their fusion engines humming softly as they sustain the warmth of their planetary system. Massive stars burn brighter and faster, their lives brief and brilliant, ending in spectacular explosions that scatter their elemental treasures far and wide. The breath of a star is a slow glowing symphony, a light that connects past, present, and future. It carries the memory of the universe's beginnings and the promise of life yet to come. As starlight touches your skin, know that it is the whisper of fusion fires to go, a connection between you and the cosmic dance unfolding across time and space. This radiant life, this steady breath of the stars, is the universe's gift of warmth, energy, and possibility, a cosmic heartbeat that pulses softly through the silence of night. Like all things, the life of a star eventually draws to a close, and in that final chapter, the universe witnesses a breathtaking transformation, the star's death, a majestic and profound event that scatters the very seeds of creation across the cosmos. As a star ages, its core undergoes a complex, delicate change. For many stars, especially those similar in size to our sun, the fusion that once sustained their vibrant glow begins to wane. The star's outer layers grow restless, swelling gently and casting off waves of glowing gas in soft whispering stellar winds. This is the star's quiet farewell, a gentle exhalation of warmth and light, releasing clouds of enriched elements that drift slowly into the surrounding space. These stellar winds are more than mere whispers, they are the tender breaths of a star, sharing its essence with the universe. They carry with them carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen, the very elements that form the foundation of life as we know it. Slowly, these elements mingle with the interstellar clouds, enriching them with the raw materials for future stars, planets, and living beings. But for the most massive stars, the ending is far more dramatic, a spectacular supernova. When these giant stars exhaust their nuclear fuel, their cores collapse suddenly and violently, triggering a cataclysmic explosion. In that instant, the star shines brighter than an entire galaxy, unleashing energy and light that ripple across the cosmos. This explosion is both an ending and a beginning. The supernova scatters elements forged in the star's fiery heart, iron, calcium, gold, and many others, casting them far and wide. These elements, once locked in the star's core, become cosmic seeds carried on shock waves that ripple through space, planting the foundations of new stars, planets, and the chemistry of life. The supernova's brilliant light slowly fades, but its legacy endures, woven into the fabric of the universe. The remnants, glowing nebulae of gas and dust, become stellar nurseries where new generations of stars will one day ignite, continuing the endless cycle of creation and transformation. This explosive legacy reminds us that in death, there is renewal, in endings, new beginning. The atoms within your body, the earth beneath your feet, and the air you breathe, were once part of stars that lived, breathed, and died in this cosmic dance. As you rest, imagine the gentle winds and brilliant bursts of distant stars, their elements floating softly through space, finding their way into new worlds and new life. This is the universe's endless song of transformation, a lullaby of light and matter, whispering that we are all made of stardust, born from the radiant depths of ancient suns. In the vast quiet of space, after the brilliant life and death of stars, there lies a tender and fertile expanse, a cosmic seedbed where elements scattered by stellar winds and supernovae gently gather and begin to weave new stories. Here, in the soft embrace of nebulae and interstellar clouds, the universe crafts the delicate threads of molecules, the first whispers of complexity that will one day give rise to planets, atmospheres, and the intricate chemistry of life. The elements forged in stars, carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, and many more, are cast into the cosmic winds, drifting like shimmering dust motes through the vastness. These scattered atoms are the universe's raw ingredients carried on the gentle currents of space, waiting patiently to find one another and unite. Within the cool, dark folds of molecular clouds, these elements begin to meet, their ancient dance guided by subtle forces, gravity's tender pull, electromagnetic attractions, and the quiet push and pull of quantum mechanics. The clouds themselves are vast, cold, and dense, fragile cocoons where chemistry begins its gentle secret work. Atoms touch and bond, first forming the simplest molecules, hydrogen gas, carbon monoxide, water, and others. These molecular whispers ripple through the clouds, growing ever more complex in a slow symphony of chemical reactions. In these delicate unions, the building blocks of life quietly emerge, organic molecules, amino acids, and sugars, tiny fragments that hint at the universe's potential for life. The cosmic seedbed is not static, it is alive with movement and transformation. Radiation from nearby stars bathes the clouds in gentle light, sparking reactions and shaping the chemical landscape. Collisions and shocks ripple through the gas, stirring molecules into new arrangements, a dance of creation and change. These molecules, once scattered and isolated, begin to cluster, attracted by gravity's embrace. Slowly they gather into denser the seeds of future planets, and the atmospheres that will cloak them. Within these nurseries, the ingredients for water, air, and the chemistry of living cells are carefully assembled. This quiet alchemy in the cosmic seedbed sets the stage for the universe's next great step, the birth of worlds capable of nurturing life. It is a soft unfolding story of connection, where simple atoms become complex molecules, and complexity gives rise to possibility. As you rest, imagine the slow dance of atoms and molecules in distant clouds, their gentle interactions weaving the delicate tapestry that will one day cradle living beings. Feel yourself connected to this cosmic chemistry, part of a vast unfolding story that began long before and will continue long after. In the silent spaces between stars, life's earliest whispers are born, not yet alive, but full of promise, waiting to awaken with the warmth of a sun and the embrace of a world. From the scattered remnants of ancient stars, clouds of gas and dust coalesce, slowly shaping the spheres that will become planets. These silent architects, sculpted by gravity's steady hand, carry the promise of habitats, the cradles where life might one day awaken. Imagine vast disks of swirling material encircling newborn stars, cosmic whirlpools spinning in slow, graceful motion. Within these stellar nurseries, tiny grains of dust and ice drift and collide, sticking together in delicate embraces. Over countless millennia, these grains grow larger, merging into pebbles, then boulders, and finally into protoplanets, their forms shaped by both gentle accretion and violent impacts. As these growing worlds take shape, their surfaces begin to evolve. Some become molten spheres, their interiors roiling with heat from radioactive decay and the lingering energy of formation. Others remain cold, cloaked in ice, awaiting the sun's distant warmth. Each planet's birth is unique, a delicate balance of chance and cosmic design. From the fiery heart of these nascent worlds, atmospheres arise, thin veils of gas that envelop the surface, born from volcanic outgassing, cometary impacts, and the slow release of trapped gases. These fragile blankets of air play a crucial role, shielding the planet from harsh radiation and regulating temperature, setting the stage for chemistry to unfold. Within these emerging habitats, the ingredients for life begin to mingle: water, organic molecules, and energy. Woven together in a complex dance, oceans may form, vast and deep, their gentle waves caressing rocky shore. Continents rise and fall, shaped by tectonic rhythms that reshape the landscape. The interplay of atmosphere, water, and land creates dynamic environments where life's first whispers may take hold. These planetary cradles are both fragile and resilient, places of endless possibility. Their surfaces may be scarred by meteor impacts or shaped by winds and storms, yet within these ever-changing landscapes, the seeds of life find fertile ground. As you rest, imagine yourself floating above one such newborn world, feeling the warmth of its young sun, sensing the gentle swirl of its atmosphere, and hearing the quiet heartbeat of its emerging seed. Know that these silent spinning orbs are the universe's promise, a promise of life, of growth, and of the endless unfolding of cosmic wonder. The Rise of Worlds is a gentle story of transformation, where stardust becomes stone, gas becomes air, and the universe prepares the stage for the miraculous emergence of life. From the simplest molecules, a spark of complexity ignites, unfolding slowly over eons, crafting the first fragile forms that would one day give rise to awareness, to consciousness, and to the wondrous diversity of life itself. Imagine a world bathed in soft light, its vast oceans shimmering under a pale sky, cradling a hidden world beneath their surface. Here in the warm chemical cradle of early seas, molecules dance in a delicate, intricate choreography, joining, splitting, and reshaping in an endless cycle of creation. Simple amino acids and nucleotides, the universe's primordial alphabet, come together in soft unions, weaving the first threads of life's fabric. From these beginnings arise protocells, tiny bubbles of membrane, fragile and tentative, enclosing the secrets of replication and metabolism. These early life forms are the universe's first whispers of self, poised delicately between chemistry and biology, between mere molecules and something more, a breath, a pulse, a beginning. Life grows slowly, evolving in complexity as it learns to harness energy, to reproduce, and to adapt to the shifting rhythms of its environment. Microbes drift in ancient seas, their subtle movements stirring the waters and shaping the chemistry of their world. They are the quiet pioneers, the foundation of all life to come. With time, life ventures from the depths of oceans to the surfaces of continents, diversifying into countless forms, a vibrant tapestry woven from the threads of adaptation and survival. Each step toward complexity is a gentle unfolding, a gradual awakening to the possibilities of existence. Consciousness, the most delicate and mysterious bloom, emerges slowly in this unfolding dance. It begins as simple awareness, an organism sensing its surroundings, responding to light, heat, and touch. Over countless generations, this awareness deepens, weaving thoughts, emotions, and memories into the fabric of experience. The universe, once silent and dark, now hums with life's gentle song, a melody of growth, change, and awakening. Every creature, every breath, is a note in this cosmic symphony, an expression of the universe becoming aware of itself through the miracle of life. As you rest in the quiet stillness of night, imagine yourself as part of this unfolding story, connected to the first spark of life, the slow dance of evolution, and the blossoming of consciousness. Feel the gentle pulse of existence flowing through you, a timeless rhythm that links you to the stars, the oceans, and the earliest whispers of awareness. The awakening of life is a soft, ongoing miracle, a story of hope, connection, and endless possibility. It invites you to rest in the knowledge that you are part of this grand, gentle dance, cradled in the universe's loving embrace, as it dreams itself awake. In the quiet moments of our existence, a gentle stirring arises deep within us, a soft whisper that grows into a profound question. This question, simple in form yet infinite in depth, is the spark that kindles human curiosity and the seed from which all wonder grows. Long before words shaped our thoughts, before science mapped the stars or charted the laws of nature, the question of why lived in the heart of consciousness. It is as old as our awareness itself, a silent companion on the path of human thought. This question is not just about seeking answers, it is a yearning to understand our place in the vast tapestry of existence. Imagine the earliest humans gazing up at the night sky, eyes wide with awe. The stars twinkled like scattered gems, their distant light a mystery and a marvel. In that darkness, a question took shape. Why is there something rather than nothing? Why do the stars shine? Why do we exist? This question is the first breath of philosophy, the quiet beginning of science, and the enduring call of spirituality. Curiosity is the gentle flame that grows from this question. It pushes us to look deeper, to explore the unknown, to unravel the secrets of the cosmos. Yet beneath this flame lies an even quieter feeling, a sense of wonder, a sacred stillness that embraces the mystery without haste or expectation. This wonder is the soil in which knowledge takes root, the soft ground where facts grow alongside imagination. It is the space where science and philosophy meet, where observation dances with reflection, and where the heart opens to the vastness beyond understanding. The question why is not just a puzzle to be solved, it is a journey to be lived. It invites us to dwell in the silence of the unknown, to embrace uncertainty and to find peace in the endless unfolding of discovery. It reminds us that every answer is but a doorway to deeper questions, and every discovery is a new horizon on the path of wonder. In the soft glow of human curiosity, science rises as a luminous flame, a gentle beacon illuminating the vast unknown. With careful observation and patient inquiry, science reaches out into the darkness, revealing the hidden rhythms of stars, the delicate dance of particles, and the intricate patterns woven into the fabric of reality. Yet, as this light grows brighter, it also reveals the edges of its own glow, the boundaries where knowing gently gives way to mystery. Science is a magnificent journey, guided by questions and answers, experiments and discovery. It speaks in the language of evidence, building bridges from what we can see, measure, and understand. Yet, as we journey further into the cosmos and into the heart of existence itself, we find places where our tools falter, where certainty fades, and where the unknown beckons with a quiet invitation. At the edge of knowledge, mystery unfolds like a vast ocean, deep, expansive, and endlessly alluring. Here, questions arise that science alone cannot fully answer. Why does the universe exist? What is the nature of consciousness? What lies beyond the observer? These questions do not diminish the power of science. Rather, they remind us of its humility and its beauty, a dance between illumination and wonder. The limits of knowing are not walls but doorways, portals inviting us to step beyond facts into reflection, philosophy, and awe. In this space, mystery is not a void to be feared, but a presence to be embraced. It nurtures a deeper kind of wisdom, one that honors uncertainty and celebrates the infinite possibilities woven into the cosmos. Here, science and history coexist in a delicate balance, a harmony of light and shadow. Scientific truths become stars guiding us through the darkness, while the unknown becomes the vast night sky inviting us to dream, question, and imagine. Together they form a rhythm, a cosmic pulse that drives the quest for understanding. As you rest, allow yourself to drift into this gentle twilight between knowing and mystery. Feel the soft embrace of questions without answers, the soothing presence of wonder that does not demand explanation. Let your mind wander freely, cradled by the quiet vastness of the unknown, where curiosity blooms like a flower in the night. In this sacred space, the limits of knowing become a source of peace, a reminder that the journey itself, filled with questions, reflections, and awe, is a gift beyond measure. The mystery of existence invites us not just to seek answers, but to find joy in the unfolding dance of discovery and wonder. In the gentle hush of the cosmos, where stars shimmer like distant fires, there lies a deeper rhythm, a dance that has accompanied humanity since the dawn of our awareness. This dance is philosophy, a slow, flowing exploration of the questions that stir beneath the surface of our existence. It is the timeless search for meaning, a graceful weaving of thought and wonder, where every step leads us closer to the heart of the universe's quiet song. Philosophy began as a whisper in the minds of our ancestors, as they gazed at the night sky and marveled at the vastness above. Long before science gave names to stars or laws to motion, the earliest thinkers felt the stirrings of a profound curiosity. What does it mean to be? Why does anything exist at all? What is the nature of reality? These questions were not just intellectual puzzles, but heartfelt invitations, opening the door to a sacred dialogue between the self and the cosmos. Unlike the sharp edges of certainty that sometimes define scientific inquiry, philosophy embraces the softness of possibility. It dances lightly on the borders of what we can know, inviting us to glide between paradoxes and mystery. In this dance, we learn that some questions have no final answers, and that the beauty often lies in the journey itself, an unfolding spiral of insight and wonder. Through centuries, cultures, and civilizations, philosophy has taken many forms, each a unique movement in this cosmic ballet. From the meditative silence of Eastern thought to the logical rigor of Western traditions, from the poetic musings of the ancient Greeks to the contemplative reflections of indigenous wisdom, philosophy offers a vast, rich choreography of ideas. One of the central themes in this dance is the nature of existence itself. Philosophers have pondered what it means to be, exploring the essence of being and the fabric of reality. Is reality a solid, unchanging foundation, or a fluid, ever-shifting dance of energy and consciousness? Does the universe exist independently of our perception, or are we co-creators in its unfolding story? These reflections invite us to step beyond surface appearances and listen to the subtle rhythms beneath. Another vital step in the dance is the question of purpose. Does the universe have a meaning or goal? Are we here by chance, or is there a grand design weaving through time and space? Some philosophies find purpose in the very act of existence, in the experience of being alive, aware, and connected. Others look beyond, imagining a cosmic intention, a universal harmony that calls all things into a shared dance. This search for meaning is deeply personal yet profoundly universal. It touches the heart's longing for connection, for understanding, and for belonging. Philosophy teaches us to hold these longings gently, without forcing answers but with openness and patience. It reminds us that meaning is not something to be found as a distant prize, but something to be lived and created in each breath, each moment of awareness. In the quiet space of meditation, philosophy becomes not just thought but presence. It invites us to rest in the mystery, to let go of the need to grasp or solve, and instead to be with the questions as living companions. This practice softens the edges of doubt and fear, replacing them with a peaceful curiosity and a tender wonder. As you breathe softly, imagine yourself moving within this dance, a slow and graceful flow of inquiry and reflection. Feel the gentle rhythm of ideas weaving through your mind, the lightness of questions rising and falling like waves on a calm sea. Let your spirit be carried by the melody of wisdom that has echoed through time, inviting you to explore the vastness within and beyond. Philosophy in its most profound form is a dance of humility and courage. It asks us to embrace the unknown with an open heart, to cherish uncertainty as a sacred space where new insights can emerge. It teaches that to live well is to live thoughtfully, to listen deeply to ourselves, others, and to the universe that holds us. In this dance, we are never alone. We join a lineage of seekers, thinkers, and dreamers who have pondered the same questions beneath countless stars. Their voices, like gentle echoes, remind us that the search for meaning is a shared human journey, a soft unfolding story of connection and awakening. As you rest here now, feel yourself as part of this eternal dance. Know that your curiosity, your wonder, and your openness are threads in the vast tapestry of existence. Let the dance carry you gently, allowing your mind to wander freely, your heart to soften, and your spirit to awaken to the beauty of the unknown. In the quiet folds of night, surrender to this graceful rhythm. Let philosophy's dance be a lullaby of thought and feeling, a gentle companion that holds you safely as you drift toward deeper peace and rest. In the stillness beyond the stars, beyond the swirling galaxies and the shimmering fabric of space and time, there lies a horizon, not of light, but of thought and being, a place where the physical world gently fades and the profound mysteries of existence unfold in whispers. This is the metaphysical horizon, a realm beyond matter and energy, where consciousness, being, and the very reasons behind existence invite our quiet contemplation. Our scientific instruments can reveal much about the universe's structure, from the dance of particles to the vast web of galaxies. Yet, they fall silent when we ask questions that reach deeper, questions that touch the essence of what it means to exist, to be aware, and to find purpose in this vast cosmic stage. Here, metaphysics steps in, not as a tool for measurement, but as a soft lantern lighting the shadows of understanding. Imagine consciousness itself, a delicate, radiant light that pulses within each living being. It is the silent witness, the inner observer that perceives, feels, and dreams. Unlike matter, consciousness resists easy definition. It is neither purely physical nor wholly separate. It weaves through experience, like a subtle thread, connecting self to world, observer to observed. Philosophers and mystics alike have long pondered the nature of consciousness. Is it an emergent property of complex matter, a shimmering pattern arising from the brain's intricate dance? Or is consciousness fundamental, woven into the fabric of reality itself, like space and time? Some metaphysical traditions speak of a universal consciousness, a boundless ocean, in which all individual awareness flows, separate yet united. Beyond consciousness lies the question of being. What does it truly mean to be? Is existence a static state, a fixed presence, or a dynamic unfolding? The metaphysical horizon invites us to see being, not as mere presence, but as a continuous becoming, a dance of emergence and transformation that defies simple categorization. This horizon also beckons us to contemplate the reasons behind existence, the ultimate why that science and philosophy gently skirt around. Various traditions offer whispers of answers. The universe as a cosmic play, a manifestation of infinite creativity, existence as a necessary unfolding of potential, or reality as a grand mystery beyond human comprehension, where meaning arises from participation rather than explanation. In this expansive realm, dualities matter and spirit, subject and object, self and other, soften and dissolve. We begin to sense a profound unity underlying all things, a subtle harmony, where boundaries blur and distinctions fade. The metaphysical horizon is less a destination and more a vast open space, inviting us to rest in awe, humility, and wonder. As you breathe slowly, imagine yourself stepping beyond the physical world, crossing the threshold into this gentle realm of being and awareness. Feel the quiet vastness enfolding you, the soft light of consciousness illuminating the depths of your own inner universe. Let the questions rise and fall like a peaceful tide, each wave a gentle invitation to explore without urgency or fear. This journey beyond matter and energy is not one of facts and formulas, but of presence and experience. It is a meditation on the profound mystery that underlies all things, the silent heartbeat beneath the stars, the hidden song beneath the light. Here, at the metaphysical horizon, we find a spaciousness that holds paradox and possibility together, a sacred ground where we can embrace the mystery of existence with open heart. In this stillness, the universe is not just a place but a presence, alive and aware, and we are threads in its endless unfolding. As you rest in this serene space, know that the metaphysical horizon is always near within you, around you and beyond. It invites you to dwell gently in the mystery, to find peace in not knowing, and to awaken to the infinite wonder that cradles all being. There flows a deeper current, a river of stories, myths and symbols that have carried humanity across the ages. See, narratives are not mere tales, they are the heartbeats of cultures, the threads weaving meaning and connection into the vast tapestry of the cosmos. The universe, in this light, is not only a physical expanse, but also a living story, a grand unfolding narrative where we find our place and purpose. From the earliest fireside gatherings, humans have shared stories to make sense of the sky's shimmering mysteries. The constellations painted in light became characters and journeys, gods, heroes, and creatures dancing across the heavens. These myths spoke of creation and destruction, of cosmic battles and celestial harmony, offering a bridge between the unknown and the familiar. Storytelling at its essence is a way of knowing. It shapes how we see ourselves and the universe, blending imagination with experience, fact with meaning. Through story, the cold vastness of space becomes warm and intimate, inviting us into a shared understanding that transcends time and culture. Each culture's myths and legends reflect its unique relationship with the cosmos, but all share a common thread: the search for meaning in the face of mystery. They tell of beginnings and endings, of the cycles of life and death, and of the invisible threads that connect all things. These stories are living mirrors, reflecting our deepest hopes, fears, and questions about existence. In modern times, science has added new chapters to this cosmic story, revealing the grandeur of galaxies, the birth of stars, and the subtle dance of particles. Yet even as facts accumulate, the narrative impulse remains strong. We seek to weave these discoveries into stories that resonate with our human experience, stories that speak not only to our minds but also to our hearts. The universe's story is an invitation to see ourselves as participants, not mere observers. We are characters in this unfolding epic, our lives intertwined with the vast cosmic web. Our actions, our choices, and our dreams ripple outward, shaping the narrative in ways both seen and unseen. As you rest, imagine yourself as a storyteller beneath the stars, weaving threads of meaning from the shimmering fabric of the night sky. Feel the ancient rhythms of myth and memory guiding your spirit, connecting you to the countless voices that have pondered the same questions and marveled at the same wonders. This narrative dance offers comfort and connection, reminding us that we are never alone in the vastness. Through story, we find community, identity, and purpose, a sacred space where the universe's mysteries become invitations to belong. In the quiet moments before sleep, as your breath slows and your body softens, there is a gentle invitation waiting for you, an invitation to embrace the mystery that surrounds the greatest questions of existence, to find peace, not in the answers we seek, but in the gentle surrender to not knowing. This peaceful acceptance opens a door to a deeper kind of understanding, one that nurtures wonder and humility, and celebrates the joy of exploration itself. The question, why does the universe exist, is unlike any other. It reaches beyond the boundaries of science and reason, slipping softly into the spaces where logic gives way to awe. This question does not demand a final answer. It invites us to rest in the silence between thoughts, to cradle the unknown as a precious gift. It asks us to become comfortable with uncertainty, to see it not as a void but as fertile ground where imagination and insight can grow. As you breathe in, imagine drawing in this openness, a calm and gentle light that fills your chest. As you breathe out, release any need for certainty or control, allowing your mind to soften and your heart to open. In this ebb and flow, you discover the rhythm of acceptance, a rhythm that mirrors the universe's own timeless pulse. Throughout history, many have sought to grasp the meaning behind existence. Philosophers have pondered it, scientists have explored it, poets have dreamt it, yet every answer seems to lead to another question, each explanation opening a door to deeper mystery. This endless unfolding is not a flaw, but a beautiful feature of the universe, a reminder that the story of existence is infinitely rich, and that we are forever students in its gentle school. Embracing mystery teaches us humility. It reminds us that while our minds are powerful, they are not all-encompassing. There are depths beyond thought, spaces beyond language, where meaning glimmers softly and eludes definition. This humility is not defeat, but grace, a quiet bow to the vastness that holds us all. In this humility, wonder blooms like a delicate flower. Wonder is the lightness of being that invites curiosity without urgency, that lets questions rise and fall like waves on a calm sea. Wonder encourages us to marvel at the beauty of a star's shimmer, the quiet growth of a seed, the infinite dance of the cosmos unfolding around us and within us. And rest. Imagine yourself floating in this ocean of wonder, weightless and serene. Feel how letting go of the need to know every answer allows you to sink deeper into peace. Know that you are part of a grand mystery, a cosmic dance that stretches across space and time, and that your place in this dance is precious simply because it is. The joy of exploration is found not in arriving at a final truth, but in the act of seeking itself. Each question asked, each thought pondered, is like a soft step along a winding path through a vast forest. The path may never end, but its twists and turns are filled with beauty. The rustling of leaves, the dappled sunlight, the songs of unseen birds. To walk this path with gentle curiosity is to live fully in the present, embraced by the mystery of existence. Let this joyful seeking settle into your bones, becoming a quiet song that hums softly within. It is a lullaby of openness and acceptance, a soothing melody that carries you toward restful sleep. In the stillness, feel your connection to all that is, the stars that shine quietly in the night sky, the earth that cradles your body, the breath that flows effortlessly in and out. All are part of the unfolding mystery, and all carry the same peaceful acceptance you now invite into your own heart. Allow your thoughts to drift gently, like clouds moving slowly across a twilight sky. If questions arise, greet them kindly, and let them float away like leaves on a stream. There is no need to hold on to them tightly. They are part of the dance, passing through with grace. In this sacred space of not knowing, you find rest. You find peace. You find the soft glow of wonder, lighting the dark, a reminder that mystery itself is a gentle companion, cradling you with infinite tenderness. As you drift deeper, carry with you this gift of surrender, the freedom to be curious without pressure, to explore without needing to solve, to live in harmony with the unknown. Know that the universe's greatest question, why, is an invitation, not a burden. It calls you to awaken to the beauty of uncertainty, to rejoice in the vastness of possibility, and to find comfort in the endless unfolding of the cosmic story. The concept of parallel universes suggests that beyond our own observable cosmos lies an intricate and expansive network of alternate realities, each existing alongside ours, like reflections in a cosmic mirror. These universes ripple quietly beside our own, interconnected by the fabric of existence, yet separated by dimensions beyond ordinary perception. This idea stems from attempts to reconcile the strange behavior of the quantum world with the classical understanding of reality, and is supported by various interpretations and theories in modern physics. At the quantum level, particles do not behave like tiny billiard balls moving predictably through space. Instead, they exist in states of superposition, where a particle can simultaneously hold multiple, seemingly contradictory properties. When measured, these possibilities reduce or collapse into a single outcome. One interpretation, called the many worlds interpretation, proposes that rather than one outcome collapsing, the universe splits into multiple branches, each realizing one of the possible outcomes. This branching forms a vast multiverse, an ever-growing forest of universes, each slightly different, where every quantum possibility plays out. In this framework, every decision, every event, no matter how small, creates new branch. This branching is not random chaos, but an orderly and continuous cosmic dance, where the universe replicates itself endlessly, in parallel forms. In one universe, a star might have formed in a distant galaxy, while in another, that star never ignited. In yet another, entire histories of civilizations might have unfolded in alternate ways. The ripples of these differences echo through time and space, shaping the nature of each distinct universe. Further expanding this idea, cosmological theories like eternal inflation propose that during the very early moments of our universe, space expanded exponentially, creating bubbles of space-time. Each bubble could inflate into a separate universe with its own unique properties and physical laws. These bubble universes coexist within a vast multiverse, like islands floating in an endless sea, each island harboring different landscapes, ecosystems and laws of nature. This picture suggests our cosmos might be one of countless bubbles, each universe a shimmering reflection with its own story. Physicists also explore string theory and its extensions, which posit that fundamental particles are not point-like dots but tiny vibrating strings existing in multiple dimensions. These theories naturally give rise to many possible vacuum states, different configurations of the underlying structure of reality, each corresponding to a separate universe. This landscape of solutions might contain an unimaginably large number of universes, each with distinct constants, forces, and dimensions. From the viewpoint of a single observer, these universes are inaccessible and invisible, hidden by the very nature of space-time. They do not necessarily interact or communicate, and their presence remains a hypothesis supported indirectly by the elegance and coherence they bring to theoretical physics. Yet, this invisibility does not diminish their possible reality. It instead elevates the mystery, inviting us to expand our notions of existence beyond our senses. The existence of parallel universes challenges the uniqueness of our own cosmos. Instead of being the sole stage upon which the cosmic drama unfolds, our universe becomes one among many, a reflection in a vast cosmic hall of mirrors. This perspective invites profound humility, as it reveals the extraordinary vastness and diversity of existence beyond the familiar. It also raises deep questions about identity and choice. If countless versions of ourselves exist, each living different lives in parallel realities, what does that mean for who we are? Are we singular beings, or parts of a much larger, multifaceted existence? These questions do not have easy answers but open the door to a richer understanding of self and reality. Imagining the multiverse as a network of reflections encourages us to see reality as fluid and interconnected. The boundaries between what is real and what is possible become porous, as the infinite variations across universes suggest a cosmic creativity without limits. Each universe is a note in an endless symphony, a ripple in an eternal dance of being. The ripples between these parallel universes, while not directly observable, might influence subtle phenomena in our own universe. Some theories propose that gravitational effects or quantum anomalies could hint at the presence of these other worlds, though current evidence remains elusive. These possibilities inspire ongoing research and speculation, fueling both scientific inquiry and philosophical reflection. From a philosophical standpoint, the concept of the cosmic mirror invites us to reconsider notions of reality, existence, and meaning. It expands the scope of our curiosity and wonder, suggesting that the universe's deepest truths may reside not in a singular cosmic narrative, but in an infinite mosaic of stories unfolding simultaneously. This vast landscape of realities encourages an expansive mindset, where mystery and possibility coexist. It inspires awe at the complexity and beauty of the cosmos, and nurtures a gentle humility about our place within it. Far from diminishing our significance, the multiverse perspective highlights the preciousness of each unique life and moment, a singular sparkle within an unbounded expanse. The cosmic mirror analogy helps us visualize this intricate structure. Just as ripples on a calm lake distort and multiply reflections, so too might our universe be accompanied by countless parallel versions, each distinct yet connected through the underlying fabric of existence. This image evokes a sense of harmony and interconnection that transcends physical separation. While direct experience of these parallel universes may remain beyond our reach, their conceptual existence enriches our understanding of the cosmos. They invite us to embrace complexity, to cherish the unknown, and to nurture the wonder that arises from contemplating infinity. In this expansive view, reality is not confined to a single thread, but woven from an infinite weave of possibility. Each parallel universe is a vibrant thread in this cosmic tapestry, shimmering with its own unique pattern, contributing to the grandeur of the whole. Understanding the multiverse deepens our appreciation for the subtle interplay between chance and necessity, freedom and determinism. It reveals how the fabric of reality may be more like a boundless sea of potential than a fixed stage, with each universe a wave cresting in this infinite ocean. This vision invites us to step beyond the limits of certainty, to dwell comfortably with questions that may never have final answers. It encourages a spirit of exploration, where mystery is embraced not as a problem to solve, but as a source of endless fascination and peace. The reflections beyond our universe, shimmering in the cosmic mirror, remind us that existence is a profound and intricate dance. They inspire a quiet awe and a tender sense of belonging to something vastly greater than ourselves. The theory of bubble universes paints a captivating picture of existence that goes far beyond the boundaries of our familiar cosmos. Imagine for a moment an endless sea, vast, deep and mysterious. Across this cosmic ocean, countless islands emerge, rise and drift apart. Each island is a universe unto itself, self-contained and distinct, yet part of the boundless multiversal expanse. These islands are what physicists call bubble universes, realms that form spontaneously within an ever-expanding multiverse, each with its own unique laws, constants and stories to tell. The foundation of this idea lies in the theory of cosmic inflation, a cornerstone of modern cosmology. Inflation posits that in the earliest moments after the Big Bang, space itself expanded at an unimaginable speed, growing from subatomic scales to cosmic proportions in a fraction of a second. This rapid expansion smoothed out the fabric of the cosmos, setting the stage for the formation of galaxies, stars and planets. But inflation might not have been a one-time event limited to our own universe. Instead, it could be eternal, continuously spawning new bubbles of space-time, new universes, throughout an infinite multiverse. Each bubble universe begins as a tiny fluctuation, a quantum spark in the vast inflating space. Like bubbles in a pot of boiling water, these universes bubble up and detach from the inflating space, expanding on their own. Inside each bubble, physics plays out according to its own set of rules. Laws of gravity, electromagnetism, and nuclear forces might differ subtly or dramatically. Some bubbles might be barren, dark and silent. Others could teem with light, matter and the seeds of life. This multiplicity of bubbles stretches the imagination and challenges our understanding of reality. If countless bubble universes exist, what determines the specific characteristics of each? The answer lies partly in the delicate interplay of fundamental constants, numbers like the strength of gravity or the charge of an electron, that shape how matter and energy behave. Slight variations in these constants across bubbles create a vast landscape of possible universes, each tuned to different physical conditions. Some may never form stars or galaxies, while others might have conditions perfect for life to flourish. The beauty of the bubble universe concept is its blend of the grand and the intimate. On the cosmic scale, it reveals a multiverse vast beyond comprehension, an eternal sea of universes, forming and evolving. On the intimate scale, it invites us to appreciate the uniqueness of our own bubble, the familiar laws that nurture life and consciousness here, in this particular island of existence. Our universe, then, is like a single bubble floating in an infinite sea, one of countless realms, each shaped by chance and necessity. These bubbles do not collide or interact in ways we can currently detect, but their existence is woven into the very fabric of space and time. The multiverse is a symphony of bubbles, each a unique note contributing to the cosmic melody. The notion of bubble universes also carries profound philosophical implications. It challenges the traditional idea of a singular, special universe created for life and consciousness. Instead, it suggests a naturalistic framework where our universe's conditions are just one set among many possibilities. This perspective invites humility and wonder, encouraging us to see ourselves as part of a vast and varied cosmic family. In the realm of bubble universes, questions arise about the nature of reality and observation. Could other bubbles harbor life forms with experiences and histories utterly alien to ours? Could the cosmos be populated with infinite versions of possibilities, where every conceivable variation of physics and existence unfolds? These questions, while speculative, ignite the imagination and expand the horizons of scientific and philosophical inquiry. Scientists continue to explore the implications of eternal inflation and the bubble universe hypothesis through mathematical modeling and observations of the cosmic microwave background, the faint afterglow of the Big Bang. Certain patterns or anomalies might hint at the presence of neighboring bubbles or collisions between universes, although no definitive evidence has yet emerged. The search continues, driven by curiosity and the human spirit of exploration. Visualizing the multiverse as an endless sea dotted with glowing bubbles evokes a sense of awe and serenity. Each bubble glimmers softly against the dark backdrop of infinity, a beacon of order and possibility amidst cosmic chaos. This image nurtures a poetic understanding of existence, where diversity and unity coexist in a delicate balance. Within this vast multiverse, our own bubble shines as a precious oasis, its laws finely tuned to foster complexity and light. Yet it is but one among countless others, a single note in an eternal chorus of creation. The bubbles drift, grow, and evolve, each carrying the potential for stories as rich and varied as the stars themselves. The Sea of Bubble Universes invites us to embrace the mystery of existence with open hearts and minds. It reminds us that reality may be far more expansive and wondrous than our senses perceive. It calls us to marvel at the infinite creativity of the cosmos, and to find peace in the knowledge that our universe is part of a magnificent, eternal dance. A dance of bubbles shimmering quietly in the multiversal sea. The exploration of the multiverse leads us deep into the realms of theoretical physics, where the boundaries of our understanding stretch to the very edge of possibility. At this frontier lies a rich and intricate landscape, a vast expanse of potential realities shaped by the fundamental laws of physics, as we know them, and as they might be beyond our current grasp. This landscape is illuminated by two powerful and complementary frameworks: quantum mechanics and string theory, each offering insights into how multiple universes could arise, each with its own unique fabric of existence. Quantum mechanics, the science of the very small, reveals a universe that defies classical intuition. At the atomic and subatomic scale, particles exist not as fixed points but as waves of probability, capable of being in multiple states simultaneously. This uncertainty leads to a vision where reality is not a single static entity, but a tapestry of intertwined possibility. The many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics takes this idea further, suggesting that every possible outcome of a quantum event actually occurs, each in its own separate universe. This branching creates an unimaginably vast and complex web of realities, each a different thread woven from the fabric of chance and choice. Parallel to this quantum view, string theory offers a bold and ambitious attempt to unify all fundamental forces of nature into a single, elegant framework. Instead of particles as point-like objects, string theory posits that the basic constituents of reality are tiny, vibrating strings, whose modes of vibration correspond to different particles. But string theory requires more than the familiar three dimensions of space and one of time. It demands additional spatial dimensions curled up so tightly that they remain imperceptible to us. These extra dimensions give rise to a staggering variety of possible ways in which the universe's fundamental properties could be configured. The landscape of string theory refers to the enormous number of possible vacuum states, stable configurations of these extra dimensions and fields that result in different physical laws. Each vacuum state corresponds to a distinct universe with its own set of constants, particles and forces. Estimates of the number of such vacua reach mind-boggling figures, sometimes cited as 10^500 or more, suggesting a multiverse of almost unfathomable diversity. In this vast landscape of possibilities, our universe occupies just one small point, characterized by its particular values for physical constants like the speed of light, the strength of gravity, and the masses of fundamental particles. Slight variations in these values could render a universe inhospitable to life as we know it. But among the myriad possibilities, our universe's particular tuning allows complexity and consciousness to emerge. This raises profound questions about the nature of these parameters. Are they random? Are they determined by deeper principles yet to be discovered? Or is their particularity a product of a cosmic lottery within the multiverse? The interplay between quantum mechanics and string theory thus paints a picture of a multiverse not as a single uniform entity, but as a rich mosaic of realities, each shaped by the underlying geometry and physics of its own vacuum. The transitions between these vacuum states may even be possible, with bubbles of one universe nucleating within another, connecting back to the idea of bubble universes in the cosmic sea. Delving into this landscape of physics at the edge challenges our deepest assumptions about reality. It blurs the lines between what is fundamental and what is contingent. Between necessity and chance, the multiverse becomes not merely a scientific hypothesis, but a philosophical horizon, where questions about existence, identity, and purpose take on new dimensions. This exploration also highlights the limits of human knowledge and the role of imagination in science. Much of this landscape remains theoretical, constructed through complex mathematics and abstract reasoning, yet it offers a framework that unites disparate observations and points toward a grander understanding of the cosmos. The beauty of this theoretical landscape lies in its ability to inspire wonder and humility simultaneously. It shows that the cosmos may be infinitely richer and more varied than our senses reveal, and that our universe is but one shimmering facet in a kaleidoscope of reality. Within this framework, every possibility that can exist does exist, somewhere in the vast multiverse. This opens the door to infinite variations of existence, where even the wildest dreams or strangest physical laws find a home. The landscape is a testament to the boundless creativity of the cosmos, a canvas painted with the brushstrokes of fundamental physics. This vision calls us to embrace uncertainty and complexity with curiosity and grace. It encourages us to appreciate the delicate balance that allows our universe to be as it is, while marveling at the infinite array of alternatives that could have been. In contemplating this landscape of possibilities, we find ourselves at the edge of knowledge, looking out into the vast unknown, with both awe and a gentle acceptance of mystery. It is here that science becomes not just a pursuit of answers, but a poetic journey into the heart of existence itself. The idea of infinite universes stretches our minds far beyond the familiar contours of our everyday lives, inviting us to ponder questions that are both deeply philosophical and profoundly personal. When we consider that countless realities might exist side by side, each unfolding with different possibilities, histories, and outcomes, we are led to reflect on what it truly means to be ourselves, to make choices, and to find meaning in our existence. At the heart of this reflection lies the question of identity. If infinite versions of you exist across the many worlds, each living out alternative paths shaped by different decisions and chance events, what then anchors your sense of self? Are you a singular being, unique and irreplaceable, or are you part of a vast tapestry of selves, each as real and vivid as the next? The notion of multiple yous existing simultaneously challenges the very foundations of individuality, inviting us to reconsider what it means to be a person. Philosophers have long grappled with the nature of identity, asking whether it is defined by memory, continuity, or the physical body. The multiverse adds a new layer to this puzzle. If another version of you chose a different path, lived a different life, or experienced a different outcome, do they share your essence, or are they fundamentally distinct? This question touches on profound themes of selfhood and existence, blurring the lines between sameness and difference. The concept of many worlds also influences how we think about choice and free will. In a universe where every possible decision spawns a new branch of reality, what does it mean to choose? Does free will dissolve into a cosmic inevitability, where all options are realized somewhere? Or does the very act of choosing carve a unique path through the infinite landscape, giving meaning to each moment of decision? These questions invite us to explore the tension between destiny and agency, between the predetermined and the spontaneous. From an existential perspective, the multiverse can be both overwhelming and liberating. On one hand, the existence of infinite realities might seem to diminish the significance of any one life, suggesting that everything that can happen does happen somewhere, making our experiences less unique. On the other hand, it can inspire a profound appreciation for the miracle of our own particular existence, a single thread woven into the boundless fabric of possibility. This duality invites a delicate balance between humility and celebration. Recognizing the vastness of the multiverse can foster a sense of humility, reminding us of our smallness in the cosmic scale. Yet it also calls us to celebrate the beauty and wonder of our individual journey. the experiences, relationships, and moments that define our unique story in this universe. The many worlds philosophy encourages us to embrace mystery and complexity, accepting that some questions may not have definitive answers. It suggests that meaning is not something imposed from outside, but something we create through our choices, actions, and reflections, even in the face of infinite alternatives. This perspective also opens the door to empathy and connectedness. If infinite versions of ourselves and others exist, each experiencing joys and struggles in countless ways, then understanding and compassion become bridges that link us across realities. We become part of a larger cosmic community, united by the shared experience of existence in its many forms. The infinite horizons of the multiverse challenge us to live with openness and curiosity. They invite us to explore not just the external universe but the inner landscapes of thought, emotion, and meaning. In this vast philosophical terrain, wonder becomes a guiding star, lighting the way through questions without answers. Ultimately, contemplating the many worlds expands our sense of what is possible, not just in the cosmos, but within ourselves. It reminds us that life is a precious and mysterious gift, a singular expression of creativity amid infinite variations. This awareness can deepen our appreciation for the present moment, grounding us in the here and now, even as we dream of distant reality. In the quiet spaces between thought and feeling, the philosophy of many worlds becomes a gentle companion, encouraging us to find peace amid uncertainty and to cherish the unique dance of existence we share. It teaches us that in the infinity, our stories matter, our choices resonate, and our being shines with a light that is truly our own. The multiverse, with its countless universes scattered across an infinite expanse, can be envisioned as a vast cosmic family, a sprawling network of realms, each with its own stories, laws, and forms of existence. Though separated by dimensions or by the very fabric of space and time, these universes are connected in ways that inspire both humility and awe, inviting us to reconsider our place within this magnificent larger whole. Like a family tree sprawling across generations, the multiverse branches endlessly. Each universe is akin to a member of this cosmic family, unique in its traits yet linked by shared origins, underlying principles, or the subtle threads woven through the foundations of reality. This metaphor helps us grasp a concept so vast it stretches beyond ordinary comprehension, grounding it in the familiar language of connection and belonging. Our universe, with its galaxies, stars, and life, is one among these countless relatives, distinct yet part of a greater lineage. This perspective softens the sense of isolation that might arise from imagining ourselves alone in a vast cosmos. Instead, it offers a vision of kinship across the unknown, a sense of being part of a grand collective that transcends the boundaries of space and time. The idea of a cosmic family emphasizes the unity underlying diversity. Just as family members share DNA but each has their own experiences and character, so too do universes share fundamental physics or origins but express them in myriad ways. Some universes might echo our own, familiar and nurturing, while others might be wildly different, strange realms where the very nature of matter, time, or consciousness diverges from what we know. This network is held together not by visible ties but by the subtle fabric of existence, the quantum fields, the geometry of higher dimensions, and the fundamental forces that underlie all reality. These unseen threads weave a tapestry connecting the cosmic family in ways science is only beginning to fathom. Recognizing ourselves as part of this family invites humility. It reminds us that while our universe is extraordinary, it is also one expression among infinite possibility. This humility is not a diminishment but a recognition of the vastness and richness of existence, a gentle acknowledgement that our perspective, no matter how expansive, is only one facet of a greater cosmic story. At the same time, the metaphor of family evokes a profound sense of belonging and wonder. It suggests that across the multiverse there is a shared essence, an interconnectedness that transcends physical separation. This connectedness nurtures a feeling of awe at the intricate dance of creation, where each universe contributes to the symphony of existence. Thinking of the multiverse as a family also invites reflection on responsibility and care. Just as we nurture and honor our human families, this cosmic kinship inspires a deeper respect for the universe we inhabit. It encourages stewardship of our world and an openness to the mysteries that lie beyond, fostering a spirit of curiosity and reverence. The cosmic family metaphor bridges science and spirit, weaving together empirical discovery and poetic imagination. It invites us to see the multiverse not just as a scientific concept but as a living, breathing community of realities, a network pulsing with life, energy, and possibility. Within this vast family, our existence gains a new dimension of meaning. We are not isolated fragments but participants in an eternal unfolding, threads in a tapestry of infinite depth. This vision connects us to all that is, all that was, and all that might ever be. In embracing the multiverse as a cosmic family, we find a gentle reassurance that amidst infinity there is connection, amidst mystery there is belonging, and amidst the unknown there is a shared journey of existence unfolding across time and space. The multiverse, an idea that speaks to infinite realms beyond our own observable universe, invites us to imagine existence not as a lonely island but as part of a vast cosmic family. This family is not made of flesh and blood but of countless universes, each a unique member, different in its nature yet connected by the subtle threads of fundamental reality. To grasp this vision, we must stretch our imagination beyond familiar horizons and explore what it means to belong to such a grand cosmic kinship. When we look up at the night sky, the stars we see seem countless, scattered across the dark canvas like jewels. Yet these stars belong to just one universe, ours. The multiverse concept multiplies this vision unimaginably, suggesting that our universe is but one bubble floating in an endless sea of other universes. These bubbles differ in size, shape, laws of physics, and history. Some may mirror our own cosmos closely, while others could be wildly different, governed by unfamiliar forces or existing in dimensions beyond our perception. Despite their differences, these universes form a kind of family, bound together by the origins of space and time, by the quantum fluctuations and physical laws that give rise to all reality. Like family members descended from a common ancestor, they share a cosmic heritage, a primordial fabric woven from the earliest moments of existence. This shared origin connects them deeply, even if the paths they follow diverge in countless ways. This cosmic family is vast beyond comprehension. The number of universes it might contain can be infinite, or at least unimaginably large, encompassing every possible variation of physical law, every permutation of matter and energy. In such a family, the uniqueness of each member is both celebrated and humbled by the immensity of the whole. We become aware that our universe, with its familiar atoms, galaxies, and life forms, is part of a far greater and a more complex story. This perspective invites humility. In the face of infinite diversity, our own cosmos can seem small and fragile. The intricate conditions that allow life to exist here, the precise strength of gravity, the balance of nuclear forces, the nature of atoms, are like a delicate thread in a vast tapestry. Recognizing that many other universes exist, where these threads are woven differently, encourages a gentle appreciation for our place in this cosmic ensemble. Yet, humility does not lead to insignificance. On the contrary, it highlights the preciousness of our existence. Each universe in the cosmic family is a unique expression of possibility, a singular song in an eternal symphony. Our universe's ability to nurture life and consciousness is a remarkable chapter in this story, a moment of exquisite complexity emerging from the simplicity of fundamental physics. The metaphor of family also suggests connection. Though these universes might be separated by dimensions or vast expanses of space, they are not isolated islands, but members of a dynamic network. Invisible threads, quantum entanglements, shared origins, or deeper structures of reality may bind them together, while direct communication or travel between universes might be impossible. Their collective existence forms a kind of cosmic community. Within this community, each universe has a role. Just as siblings and cousins contribute different talents and stories to a family, each universe expresses distinct laws and histories that enrich the multiverse. Some may be simple and short-lived, others complex and ancient. Together they compose an endless mosaic of creation, a radiant web of being where diversity and unity coexist. This vision transcends the purely scientific, touching on profound philosophical and spiritual themes. It invites us to see reality as a living whole, where everything is interconnected in subtle and beautiful ways. The cosmic family becomes a symbol of belonging, reminding us that even amid vastness and difference, there is unity. Thinking of the multiverse as a family also inspires a sense of responsibility. Just as we care for our human families, nurturing and protecting bonds, this cosmic kinship urges a reverence for the universe we inhabit. Our actions, scientific, ethical and environmental, gain weight when seen as part of a larger story of existence. We become caretakers not only of our own world, but humble participants in the unfolding drama of all that is. The cosmic family metaphor encourages a balance between wonder and groundedness. It invites us to marvel at the infinite possibilities, while appreciating the singular beauty of our own universe. It nurtures gratitude for the conditions that allow us to exist, and curiosity about the mysteries that remain beyond our reach. Furthermore, this idea softens the fear of isolation that can arise when contemplating the vastness of space. Instead of loneliness, there is a profound sense of companionship, a cosmic fellowship extending beyond stars and galaxies to the very fabric of existence. This fellowship offers comfort and inspiration, a reminder that we are woven into the grand design of reality. In this vast family, the concept of home expands. Home is no longer just the planet we live on or even our universe alone, but includes the countless realms linked by shared origin and cosmic order. This expanded home invites us to think globally and cosmically, fostering a mindset that values connection, diversity, and exploration. The cosmic family also invites us to embrace mystery. Just as family histories contain unknown stories and secrets, the multiverse holds mysteries that may forever elude human understanding. Accepting this mystery nurtures humility and patience, allowing us to live with questions and uncertainties without losing wonder. Imagining ourselves as part of this family opens new ways of seeing our place in time and space. Our lives, though guide, are part of a continuum stretching back to the birth of the cosmos and forward into the unfolding future of all universes. This perspective imbues our existence with both poignancy and grandeur. Moreover, the cosmic family metaphor resonates deeply with the human experience of belonging, identity, and purpose. It connects the vastness of the cosmos with the intimate reality of our daily lives, reminding us that the universe is not distant and cold, but alive and relational. This vision nurtures hope and curiosity. It encourages us to explore the unknown with open hearts and minds, to celebrate diversity in all forms, and to seek understanding across the boundaries of difference. It invites us to participate consciously in the ongoing creation of meaning, both within our universe and in the multiverse as a whole. Ultimately, seeing the multiverse as a cosmic family enriches our understanding of existence. It calls us to honor both the uniqueness of our own universe and the grandeur of the infinite beyond. It offers a vision of unity amid diversity, connection amid separation, and wonder amid mystery. The concept of the multiverse invites us to envision an expanse of infinite realities, countless universes, each with its own laws, histories, and forms of existence. Yet, even beyond this vast assembly lies a horizon shrouded in mystery, a frontier that challenges our deepest understanding and sparks a boundless sense of wonder. This is the realm beyond the infinite, where the multiverse itself becomes but a part of a greater unknown, a place where the very notions of existence, reality, and possibility are transformed into questions without answer. At the edge of the multiverse, we confront the limits of human knowledge and imagination. Scientific theories, as elegant and powerful as they are, find their boundaries here. The mathematics that describe quantum mechanics, general relativity, and string theory, the pillars of modern physics, all operate within frameworks that assume certain definitions of space, time, and causality. But beyond the multiverse, these assumptions may no longer hold. The very fabric of reality could be woven from principles so alien to us that our current concepts falter. This profound unknown stretches out as a vast darkness, not a void to be feared, but a fertile ground for curiosity and humility. It reminds us that no matter how far our exploration goes, there will always be horizons beyond reach, mysteries that invite endless questioning rather than final answers. This open-endedness is not a failure of knowledge, but a testament to the infinite complexity of existence. Philosophically, the beyond the infinite challenges our notions of infinity itself. Infinity is often thought of as a boundless extension, but what if beyond that extension there lies another form of reality, one that defies linear extension altogether? The multiverse might be one kind of infinity, But the ultimate mystery could be a reality beyond all mathematical and conceptual bounds, a source or state from which even the multiverse emerges. This realm also calls us to reconsider the meaning of existence. If our universe and all others are parts of a larger whole, what is the nature of that whole? Is there a purpose or principle that underlies everything? Or is existence an endless play of possibilities without center or end? These questions have engaged thinkers across cultures and eras, bridging science, philosophy, and spirituality. The mystery beyond the multiverse invites us to embrace paradox. It is a space where certainty dissolves, and the dance of opposites, existence and non-existence, order and chaos, known and unknown, becomes the very essence of reality. In this dance, wonder arises as a natural response, a feeling that nurtures awe and openness to life's profound mystery. This ultimate frontier also inspires a sense of cosmic humility. It reminds us that human knowledge is but a flicker in the vast darkness of the unknown, that our scientific achievements are steps along an infinite journey. This humility fosters a gentle reverence for the mysteries that shape reality and encourages us to live with questions as companions rather than obstacles. In this spirit, the mystery beyond the infinite becomes not a source of fear but a wellspring of inspiration. It encourages creativity, imagination, and exploration, inviting us to dream beyond the limits of current understanding. It calls scientists, philosophers, artists and seekers alike to engage with the unknown in ways that honor both rigor and mystery. The vastness beyond the multiverse also connects us to a timeless tradition of human inquiry, the search for meaning and understanding that has animated civilizations for millennia. It situates modern scientific thought within this broader context, showing that the quest to know the cosmos is also a deeply human and spiritual journey. Visualizing this ultimate mystery, we might imagine an endless ocean whose depths are unexplored, where each wave is a universe, and beyond the horizon lies a realm so vast and strange that it defies all description. This ocean is not empty but full of potential, a source of creation and transformation that transcends all known realities. The unknown beyond the multiverse invites us to live with openness and grace, to accept that some mysteries may never be fully solved. It teaches us to find beauty in uncertainty and to cultivate a mindset of wonder that enriches every moment. In the silence beyond the infinite, there is a quiet invitation to rest in the mystery, to cherish the unknown, and to join in the endless dance of discovery and awe. This invitation connects us across time and space, linking us to the deepest questions of existence and to the endless journey of the cosmos itself, a vast landscape where the seeds of curiosity quietly germinate in the fertile soil of mystery. This opening is not an act of conquest or control, but a soft surrender to the natural rhythm of existence, which flows like a gentle river, meandering deep and endlessly unfolding. The unknown, far from a threatening void, is a sanctuary where the human spirit finds room to stretch, grow, and breathe freely. The concept of the unknown has followed humanity since its very beginnings. In early moments when ancient eyes gazed upward at the night sky, the darkness beyond the stars was more than absence. It was an invitation to wonder. It sparked stories and myths, the first attempts to trace meaning in the shadowy spaces between stars and moments. To welcome the unknown is to embrace that ancient impulse, to carry forward the flickering torch of inquiry handed down across millennia. This welcome requires an easing of the mind's habitual grasping for certainty. In our daily lives, certainty often feels like a solid ground beneath trembling feet, a reassurance against chaos. Yet beneath all the scaffolding of facts and explanations lies a deeper truth. The universe is profoundly mysterious. Space stretches beyond the limits of perception, time flows in ways still unimagined, and matter dances to quantum rhythms defying classical logic. To accept this is not to abandon reason, but to expand it, to allow the intellect to coexist with a reverence for what remains unseen and unknowable. The unknown is not emptiness but potential, a quiet room waiting to be filled with the colors of discovery and insight. Like the dawn that softly lightens the horizon before the sun rises, the unknown shimmers with possibilities yet unrealized. Each unanswered question, each shadowed corner of knowledge, invites us to explore with gentle patience and attentive heart. Welcoming the unknown also means inviting vulnerability, that delicate openness where certainty loosens its grip, and the soul allows itself to be touched by awe and humility. It is a recognition that despite humanity's remarkable achievements in science and understanding, some mysteries remain beyond reach. This vulnerability is not a mark of weakness, but a profound strength, a brave acceptance of our place within a cosmos larger and more wondrous than we can fully comprehend. This acceptance fosters a sense of peace that does not come from mastering knowledge, but from resting in the flow of life's unfolding. It teaches us that to live with questions, to sit comfortably with ambiguity, can be as enriching as having answers. In this way, the unknown becomes a quiet companion, a space where the mind can wander freely, and the heart can find solace. The cosmic scale magnifies this perspective. In the immense arena of the universe, our lives flicker briefly like stars against a vast dark canvas. The laws of physics, the unfolding of galaxies, and the birth of life are all expressions of mystery revealed gradually through patient observation. Each discovery peels back a layer of the unknown, only to reveal deeper questions, a fractal spiral of wonder that beckons us onward. As we engage with this mystery, we become participants in a cosmic dance, moving in rhythm with forces and phenomena that predate human existence. Our curiosity connects us with the universe's earliest moments, the first spark of creation, the emergence of light from darkness, the delicate balance of forces shaping matter. Welcoming the unknown thus becomes a form of kinship, linking us with the unfolding story of all that is. This kinship invites humility. It reminds us that our perspective, however advanced, is but one lens through which the cosmos can be viewed. Other worlds, other forms of consciousness, and perhaps other ways of knowing may exist beyond our grasp. This humility softens the boundaries of ego and certainty, allowing a deeper sense of wonder to emerge. Welcoming the unknown also cultivates patience and presence. It asks us to slow down, to listen deeply not only to what is said but to the silences and spaces between thoughts. These silences are fertile grounds where insight and creativity can root. In the quiet moments between questions, a subtle awareness arises, a gentle unfolding of understanding that cannot be rushed. This invitation extends beyond intellectual curiosity to engage the full human experience. It touches the emotional and spiritual dimensions, nurturing a holistic embrace of mystery. We learn to hold paradox without distress, to appreciate the beauty of not knowing, and to find joy in the unfolding rather than the conclusion. The unknown thus becomes a source of creativity and inspiration. When the mind is freed from rigid expectations, imagination flourishes. Scientific breakthroughs, artistic expressions, and philosophical insights all emerge from this fertile interplay between certainty and mystery. To welcome the unknown is to open a doorway for innovation and wonder. This approach fosters a delicate balance, holding space for inquiry while embracing the limits of knowledge. It encourages a flexible mindset that can shift between analysis and awe, logic and intuition. This balance nurtures resilience in the face of uncertainty and fosters a gentle curiosity that fuels lifelong learning. The mystery itself becomes a teacher, guiding us to cultivate qualities often overlooked in a hurried world: openness, receptivity, and trust in the unfolding process of life. It asks us to let go of the illusion of control and to embrace a sense of belonging to something far greater than ourselves. Throughout history, cultures around the world have honored the unknown through stories, rituals, and symbols. These expressions serve as reminders that mystery is not an obstacle but a sacred presence. They invite us to reconnect with the deeper rhythms of nature and existence, the cycles of birth and death, growth and decay, light and shadow. In the modern age, scientific exploration and technological advancement offer remarkable insights, yet they also reveal the vastness of what remains unknown. Each new discovery opens fresh questions, expanding our horizon rather than closing. Welcoming the unknown becomes an act of humility and hope, acknowledging the limits of current understanding while embracing the endless journey ahead. This gentle invitation to welcome the unknown enriches our experience of life itself. It encourages us to live with open hearts, to cultivate wonder in everyday moments, and to see the world as an ever-unfolding mystery rather than a puzzle to be solved. It teaches that true wisdom includes the capacity to rest peacefully with uncertainty and to find meaning in the questions themselves. As we move forward on this path, The unknown invites us to practice compassion toward ourselves, others, and the universe. It reminds us that all beings are navigating their own mysteries, each unfolding in unique and beautiful ways. This awareness fosters connection and empathy, weaving a subtle web of belonging across time and space. To welcome the unknown is to step into a sacred space where curiosity and peace coexist. It is an invitation to live fully, to explore, to question, to wonder, while resting in the deep calm that comes from embracing mystery. This balance nurtures resilience and grace, guiding us through the complexities of existence with gentle strength. In this ongoing dance with the unknown, we discover that life's greatest gifts often arise not from certainty but from the tender embrace of mystery. Each moment becomes an opportunity to awaken to the beauty of not knowing, to find joy in the journey rather than the destination. Through this lens, the unknown is not a shadow to be feared, but a light to be welcomed, a soft illumination that reveals the boundless richness of the cosmos and the profound depths of our own being. It is an invitation to live with wonder, to cherish the questions that inspire us, and to rest in the quiet grace of the unfolding universe. Curiosity and peace might seem like opposite forces at first glance, one stirring restlessness and the urge to seek, the other inviting stillness and calm. But within the heart of our experience they flow together in a delicate, harmonious dance. This dance shapes the way we engage with the vast mysteries around us, balancing the thrill of discovery with the quiet acceptance of what is yet unknown. To live fully amid mystery is to learn this gentle choreography, where eager questions move gracefully with serene acceptance. Curiosity is the spark that ignites our exploration of the universe. It pulses like a gentle rhythm within the human soul, urging us toward new horizons, beckoning us to uncover the secrets woven into the fabric of existence. This restless energy moves us forward, fueling the desire to understand, to connect, and to expand our sense of self beyond immediate experience. It is the bright flame lighting the way through dark forests of uncertainty, yet curiosity alone can become overwhelming. Without a counterbalance, it may lead to anxiety or frustration, a desperate grasping for answers that always seem just out of reach. This is where peace enters the dance, a soft grounding force that invites us to slow down, breathe deeply, and rest in the moment. Peace does not demand answers but welcomes questions as companions, holding them gently without pressure or urgency. Together, curiosity and peace create a rhythm that echoes the natural cycles of life. Like the tides that rise and fall or the breath that flows in and out, they remind us that seeking and resting are not opposing states, but complementary aspects of our being. This dance invites us to move fluidly between engagement and surrender, to embrace both the drive to know and the wisdom to accept. In the vastness of the cosmos, this dance finds profound expression. Our scientific quest to understand the universe from the tiniest particles to the largest galaxies is powered by curiosity. Yet the immensity and complexity of what we seek also call for patience and humility, qualities born of peace. The stars and the void hold their secrets with quiet dignity, reminding us that some mysteries unfold slowly, over timescales far beyond human lifetimes. This interplay nurtures a mindset where wonder flourishes. Wonder arises not only from the excitement of new discoveries, but from the deep appreciation of the unknown itself. When curiosity is tempered by peace, wonder becomes a gentle, enduring presence, a soft light illuminating the beauty of existence, even when answers remain elusive. Living this dance requires cultivating awareness. We become attuned to the movements of our own inner landscape, noticing when curiosity urges us to explore and when peace calls us to rest. This mindfulness allows us to navigate uncertainty with grace, avoiding the extremes of restless seeking or resigned passivity. Instead, we find a centeredness that embraces the flow of experience. This balance is reflected in many spiritual and philosophical traditions that honor the unity of action and stillness. Meditation practices, for example, cultivate a peaceful mind while encouraging an open curiosity toward thoughts and sensations. This harmony deepens our capacity to live fully with mystery, supporting resilience and insight. In relationships and daily life, the dance of curiosity and peace fosters connection and empathy. Curiosity invites us to listen deeply to others, to explore their perspectives and stories with genuine interest. Peace allows us to receive their truths without judgment or urgency, creating a space of trust and understanding. Together, these qualities nurture bonds that honor complexity and difference. The dance also inspires creativity and innovation. When curiosity sparks the desire to experiment and imagine, peace provides the fertile ground where ideas can grow and mature. This synergy encourages new ways of thinking and being, enabling us to respond to challenges with both courage and calm. Within the cosmic mystery, this rhythm mirrors the pulse of existence itself. The universe expands and contracts, stars ignite and fade, particles interact in dynamic interplay, all expressions of a dance between movement and stillness, emergence and dissolution. Recognizing this pattern connects us with the living cosmos, reminding us that we too are dancers in this eternal flow. The dance of curiosity and peace encourages a shift from control to collaboration, with ourselves, with others, and with the universe. It invites us to trust the unfolding process, to hold questions lightly, and to find joy in the journey rather than fixation on destinations. This perspective nurtures a profound sense of freedom and openness. As we cultivate this dance within, we become more attuned to subtle moments of beauty and insight. A sunset's shifting colors, the quiet hum of a forest at dusk, the gentle breath of a loved one. These experiences awaken wonder and gratitude, grounded in a peaceful presence. Curiosity turns inward, exploring the landscapes of the heart and mind with tenderness. This interplay supports resilience in the face of life's uncertainties. When challenges arise, curiosity encourages us to seek understanding and growth, while peace steadies us, preventing overwhelm. Together they create a foundation for navigating change with equanimity and hope. The dance is ongoing, unfolding moment by moment. Sometimes curiosity leads, propelling us forward into new discoveries. At other times, peace anchors us, inviting reflection and rest. Both are essential, each giving depth and meaning to the other. In embracing this dance, we participate in a timeless human story, one of seeking and surrendering, questioning and accepting. It is a story woven through art, science, philosophy, and spirituality, expressing the full spectrum of our relationship with the great cosmic mystery. This dance reminds us that living with wonder does not require certainty or answers. Instead, it invites a posture of openness, where questions are treasures and silence is a sacred space. In this space, we find connection to ourselves, to others, and to the universe, woven together by threads of curiosity and peace. Finding meaning in uncertainty is a subtle art, a gentle unfolding of awareness that allows us to embrace the unknown, not as a void, but as a fertile field, rich with possibility. Uncertainty often stirs feelings of discomfort or fear, for it challenges the mind's desire for order, clarity, and control. Yet within the swirling mists of ambiguity lies an invitation to discover new depths of understanding, not just about the universe, but about ourselves. At the heart of this process is a shift in perspective. Instead of seeing uncertainty as a problem to be solved, it becomes a doorway to exploration. This shift transforms the unknown from an obstacle into a landscape where meaning grows organically. Here, the questions themselves become as precious as any answer, each one opening a window onto fresh insights and experiences. Uncertainty asks us to loosen the tight grip of expectations and embrace a more fluid relationship with reality. Life, much like the cosmos, is dynamic and ever-changing. Our understanding must therefore be flexible, adapting to new information, perspectives, and revelations. Finding meaning in uncertainty requires this openness, a willingness to navigate the unfolding journey without the safety net of fixed conclusions. This openness nurtures a deep sense of curiosity, inviting us to explore the texture of our doubts and fears rather than avoiding them. In doing so, we discover that uncertainty carries its own form of richness, a complexity that reflects the vibrant, evolving nature of existence itself. Each moment of not knowing holds potential for growth, creativity, and transformation. Meaning arises not despite uncertainty, but through it. The human mind is wired to seek patterns and stories that help us make sense of our experience. When certainty fades, this storytelling impulse turns inward, inviting us to weave narratives that honor mystery and paradox. These stories are not static truths, but living tapestries, ever expanding with each new thread of insight. In the realm of science, uncertainty is not a flaw but a fundamental feature. Theories evolve, models shift, and new discoveries continually reshape our understanding. This process exemplifies how meaning is not a fixed destination, but an ongoing dialogue between what is known and what remains to be explored. Embracing uncertainty fuels the pursuit of knowledge, rather than hindering it. This approach encourages humility, an acknowledgement that human knowledge is always provisional, partial, and subject to change. Humility softens the need for control and certainty, opening space for wonder and awe. It reminds us that the universe is vast beyond comprehension, and that our place within it is one of both significance and smallness. Finding meaning in uncertainty also connects deeply with our emotional and spiritual life. It invites us to sit with feelings of ambiguity, loss, or doubt, and to recognize them as natural parts of the human experience. In this recognition, we cultivate compassion for ourselves and others, fostering resilience and grace. This compassion transforms uncertainty from a source of anxiety into a wellspring of empathy. As we acknowledge our own limits, we become more understanding of others' journeys and mystery. We learn to appreciate the diverse ways in which people make sense of the unknown, honoring different paths and perspectives. The process also encourages mindfulness, a gentle, present-centered awareness that allows us to observe uncertainty without being overwhelmed. Mindfulness helps us notice thoughts and emotions as passing waves rather than fixed realities. This stance cultivates equanimity, enabling us to navigate ambiguity with calm and clarity. In the broader cosmic context, uncertainty is woven into the very fabric of reality. Quantum physics reveals that particles exist in states of probability rather than certainty, that observation itself influences outcome. The cosmos is not a static machine but a dynamic dance of possibilities, where uncertainty is fundamental rather than accidental. This cosmic uncertainty invites a profound humility and awe. It suggests that not all answers are meant to be known fully, and that mystery is intrinsic to existence. Finding meaning here involves embracing this mystery as a source of wonder and inspiration rather than fear. Life's uncertainties also teach us to value the present moment. When future outcomes are unknown, the now becomes a precious anchor. Finding meaning in uncertainty encourages us to savor each experience, to notice the subtle beauty in everyday life, and to recognize the gift of being present amid change. This perspective nurtures gratitude, a recognition of the richness inherent in the unknown and the unfolding story of our lives. Gratitude deepens our connection to the mystery, transforming it into a source of joy rather than dread. Ultimately, finding meaning in uncertainty invites us into a partnership with the universe's unfolding. It asks us to trust the process of becoming, to engage with life's questions openly, and to accept that some answers may remain forever beyond reach. In this trust we discover a profound peace and a renewed sense of purpose. The journey through uncertainty is not solitary. It is shared by all beings who navigate the complex dance of existence. This shared experience binds us together in a web of connection, reminding us that mystery is a universal language spoken in the silent spaces between stars, in the beating of hearts, and in the breath of the earth. In embracing uncertainty, we learn to live with courage and grace. We move forward with an open heart, ready to meet whatever arises with curiosity and compassion. This is the essence of finding meaning in uncertainty, a dance of light and shadow, known and unknown, where each step reveals new layers of wonder. Wonder is a quiet heartbeat that pulses beneath the surface of our everyday lives, subtle rhythm that connects us to the vastness of existence and invites us to see the world through eyes that never tire of marveling. This heartbeat is the essence of awe, a feeling that transcends words and logic, gently awakening a sense of profound connection and reverence for the mystery that enfolds us. Awe is not merely an occasional spark of amazement, but a way of being, a continuous open-hearted presence that colors our perception with depth and meaning. It softens the boundaries between self and universe, weaving us into the great tapestry of life with threads of humility and gratitude. To live with awe is recognize that every moment, every breath, and every star is part of a grand unfolding story far beyond our individual selves. This heartbeat begins in the simplest experience, the way sunlight filters through leaves, casting dappled patterns on the forest floor, The intricate dance of a single snowflake as it falls, the quiet persistence of a river carving its path through stone, all speak in a language of wonder. These natural rhythms invite us to slow down and listen deeply, to attune our senses to the subtle melodies playing beneath the surface of reality. Awe arises naturally when we consider the immensity of the cosmos, the billions of galaxies swirling in silent grandeur, the birth and death of stars, the delicate balance of forces that sustain life on our fragile planet. This vastness can inspire feelings of insignificance, yet within awe there is also an affirmation of belonging. We are not separate observers but active participants in the cosmic dance, made of the same elements forged in ancient stellar furnace. This realization fosters a profound humility, a recognition that despite our intelligence and achievements, we are part of a much larger story. Awe humbles the mind, quieting the chatter of ego and opening space for a deeper wisdom that embraces mystery rather than resisting it. In this space, the heart expands and a gentle peace takes root. Living with awe nurtures a delicate balance between knowledge and mystery. Scientific discoveries deepen our appreciation for the intricate complexity of life and the universe, yet they also reveal new layers of questions and unknowns. Awe holds these together, celebrating both what is understood and what remains elusive. It honors the dance between certainty and wonder, inviting us to dwell comfortably in the tension. This way of being invites curiosity not as a restless urge but as a tender exploration, an intimate conversation with the world. Awe encourages us to approach life with open eyes and open hearts, ready to receive the unexpected gifts hidden in everyday moments. It transforms routine into ritual, mundane into miraculous. The heartbeat of wonder also weaves through our relationship. Seeing others through the lens of awe fosters empathy and compassion. We begin to recognize the intricate stories and struggles woven into every face and voice, appreciating the sacredness inherent in each human being. This perspective softens judgment and nurtures connection. Art, music, and storytelling are profound expressions of awe, capturing the ineffable and translating it into forms that touch the soul. These creative acts channel the heartbeat of wonder, offering glimpses into the mystery that words alone cannot fully convey. They remind us that awe is not only felt but shared, binding us together in a collective experience of reverence. Awe sustains resilience as well. In times of hardship or uncertainty, it offers a refuge, a reminder of the enduring beauty and mystery that persist beyond immediate challenge. This presence can inspire hope and courage, anchoring us in a larger context where suffering and joy coexist. The natural world is a constant teacher of awe. The cycles of seasons, the migration of birds, the unfolding of a flower, all are invitations to witness the extraordinary in the ordinary. Immersing ourselves in nature's rhythms deepens our connection to the heartbeat of wonder and restores a sense of harmony with the earth. Cultivating awe requires slowing down and cultivating mindfulness, a deliberate attention to the present moment free from distraction. Through meditation, quiet walks, or simple acts of noticing, we tune into the subtle currents of wonder that flow beneath the surface of daily life. This practice strengthens our capacity to live fully and deeply. The heartbeat of wonder also calls us to honor the mysteries within ourselves, the depths of emotion, memory, and consciousness that remain partly veiled. It encourages self-reflection and acceptance of our own complexity and contradictions, fostering a compassionate relationship with our inner worlds. This way of being nurtures a sacred relationship with time. Instead of rushing toward goals or clinging to the past, awe invites us to dwell in the unfolding now, appreciating the transient beauty of each passing moment. It reminds us that life is a series of delicate breaths within an eternal rhythm. In embracing awe as a way of being, we become living expressions of the universe's wonder. Our actions, words, and presence carry the gentle light of reverence, touching others and inspiring a shared sense of meaning. Awe transforms not only how we see the world, but how we move within it. This transformation opens the door to deeper spiritual insight, where boundaries between self and other dissolve, and a sense of unity with all that is arises naturally. Awe becomes a gateway to experiences of transcendence and profound peace. As the heartbeat of wonder pulses steadily within us, it guides us toward a life rich with meaning, connection, and grace. It teaches that to live well is to cultivate a continuous sense of amazement, a humble acknowledgement, that the universe is a boundless mystery worthy of our deepest attention and love. Stories are the threads that weave together the vast tapestry of human experience, binding personal journeys with the cosmic dance unfolding around us. From the earliest fireside tales to the complex narratives of modern science and philosophy, stories shape how we understand ourselves, others, and the universe itself. They are bridges spanning the intimate and the infinite, the known and the mysterious. At their core, stories are a means of making sense, a way to organize the chaotic flux of sensations, emotions, and thoughts into coherent patterns that carry meaning. They give shape to experience, turning fleeting moments into lasting memories, and individual lives into parts of a larger whole. Through stories, we pass wisdom from generation to generation, preserving cultural identity and shared values. The stories we tell about the cosmos are particularly powerful. Myths, legends, and scientific theories alike attempt to answer the profound question, why does the universe exist? Each narrative, whether ancient or contemporary, offers a lens through which to glimpse the vastness beyond us. These stories invite us to imagine origins, destinies, and the intricate web of connections linking stars, planets, and life. In ancient cultures, cosmic stories were often intertwined with spirituality and ritual. The cycles of the sun and moon, the movement of constellations, and the changing seasons were woven into narratives that explained natural phenomena and guided human behavior. These stories imbued the universe with personality and purpose, creating a living cosmos in which humans played meaningful roles. Modern scientific narratives continue this tradition in new ways. The Big Bang Theory, the evolution of galaxies, and the emergence of life are stories grounded in evidence yet rich with wonder. They invite us to see ourselves as stardust born from the explosions of ancient suns, and to recognize the continuity between our bodies and the cosmos. This scientific storytelling expands our sense of belonging, situating humanity within the unfolding drama of the universe. Personal stories mirror these cosmic narratives. Each individual life is a story of growth, challenge, and transformation, unfolding within the context of family, culture, and history. Our personal journeys reflect the larger rhythms of change and continuity, birth and death, light and darkness that characterize the universe itself. We weave meaning by connecting personal and cosmic stories, finding resonance between our inner worlds and the outer cosmos. This weaving fosters a sense of coherence and purpose, helping us navigate uncertainty and loss. It invites us to see our lives as expressions of the grander mystery, imbued with significance even amid the unknown. Stories also function as vessels of hope and resilience. In times of crisis or despair, the narratives we embrace can offer comfort and guidance, reminding us of human strength and the possibility of renewal. They help us frame difficulties as part of a larger journey, encouraging perseverance and compassion. The act of storytelling is itself a creative process, a dance between memory and imagination. It invites us to shape reality through language and symbol, opening space for multiple interpretations and meanings. This creative flexibility allows stories to evolve, adapting to new contexts and insights while preserving essential truth. In communities, shared stories foster connection and identity. They create common ground, building bonds across differences and generations. Celebrations, rituals, and collective memories emerge from these narratives, nurturing a sense of belonging and continuity. The stories we tell about the universe also shape our ethical perspectives. They influence how we relate to the environment, to other beings, and to future generations. Narratives that emphasize interconnection and stewardship encourage responsibility and care, fostering sustainable ways of living. Engaging with diverse stories broadens our understanding and empathy. Exposure to different cultural and philosophical narratives about existence enriches our perspective, challenging assumptions and opening hearts. This openness nurtures a global sense of community rooted in shared wonder and respect for mystery. In the creative arts, storytelling takes myriad forms: poetry, music, painting, dance, each capturing aspects of the cosmic narrative in unique and evocative ways. These expressions communicate the ineffable, touching dimensions of experience beyond words and concepts, and deepening our engagement with mystery. Science communication itself is a form of storytelling. By crafting narratives around data and discoveries, Scientists invite public participation in the wonder of exploration. Effective storytelling bridges the gap between technical knowledge and human experience, making the cosmos accessible and inspiring. In the quiet moments of reflection, personal storytelling becomes a tool for self-understanding and healing. Journaling, meditation, or conversation help us articulate our inner journeys, integrating experiences and emotion. This integration strengthens resilience and nurtures inner peace amid life's uncertainties. Ultimately, the stories we tell are acts of meaning-making, weaving the threads of existence into a fabric that supports and inspires. They remind us that we are not isolated fragments, but integral parts of a grand cosmic narrative, living stories in an ever-unfolding universe. By embracing both personal and cosmic narratives, we cultivate a deep sense of connection and purpose. We learn to honor the mystery that enfolds us, and to celebrate the beauty and complexity of life. This weaving of stories becomes a sacred practice, a continuous creation of meaning that sustains us through the unknown. Within each of us burns a quiet light, a gentle glow that shines steadily even amid the vast shadows of uncertainty and mystery that surround our lives. This inner light is resilience, presence, and the deep knowing that living fully does not require having all the answers. It is a beacon guiding us through the unknown, inviting us to embrace existence with open hearts and calm courage. Living fully amid mystery means allowing ourselves to be present with what is rather than grasping for what could or should be. It invites us to soften resistance to uncertainty and instead open to the richness hidden within not knowing. This acceptance transforms fear into curiosity and tension into ease, creating space where growth and wonder can unfold naturally. The quiet light within is nurtured by mindfulness, the simple, profound practice of bringing gentle awareness to each moment. Through mindfulness, we learn to observe thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment or attachment, resting in the ever-present. This practice grounds us, connecting inner stillness with the vastness of the cosmos, and reminding us that we are both small and immense. This light also shines brightest through compassion toward ourselves and others. Mystery often stirs vulnerability, and in that vulnerability the capacity for empathy grows. By acknowledging our shared human experience of uncertainty, we foster kindness and understanding, weaving connections that transcend differences and isolation. Embracing mystery with a full heart encourages a life rich with meaning and authenticity. It frees us from the illusion of control, inviting trust in the unfolding of life's story. This trust is not passive resignation but an active engagement with reality, balanced by hope and humility. The quiet light calls us to cherish the ordinary miracles that surround us, the gentle touch of a loved one's hand, the soothing rhythm of breath, the delicate bloom of a flower. These moments anchor in the sacredness of life, revealing that mystery and beauty coexist in every experience. Living fully amid mystery also opens the door to creativity and inspiration. When we release rigid expectations, imagination blossoms and new possibilities emerge. This openness fuels innovation and deepens our capacity to respond to life's challenges with grace. In nature, the quiet light is reflected in cycles of growth, decay, and renewal, the eternal dance of life and death. Observing these rhythms teaches us patience and acceptance, reminding us that change is fundamental and that endings hold seeds of new beginnings. The light within sustains us through times of loss, transition, and doubt. It offers a steady presence, a refuge of calm amid the storms of life. This inner sanctuary nurtures resilience, allowing us to move forward with strength and compassion. Mystery also invites us into a deeper relationship with time. Instead of rushing toward distant goals, we learn to savor the unfolding present, embracing the flow of moments as they arise and pass. This temporal awareness enriches our experience, fostering gratitude and wonder. The quiet light connects us with a sense of purpose rooted not in certainty but in presence and engagement. It inspires us to act with intention and kindness, contributing to the well-being of others and the planet. In this way, living amid mystery becomes a sacred responsibility and a profound joy. This inner glow transcends individual boundaries, linking us with the greater web of life. It resonates with the silent pulse of the universe, echoing the rhythms of stars, oceans, and earth. Through this resonance, we find belonging and meaning beyond words. Living fully amid mystery is an invitation to a lifelong journey, a dance of exploration, surrender, and discovery. It teaches us that the deepest truths are often felt rather than known, experienced rather than explained. This path encourages humility and awe, reminding us that the universe's vastness includes both the grand and the minute, the infinite and the intimate. Our quiet light is a reflection of this vast mystery, a spark of the cosmic flame within. As we nurture this light, we become beacons for others, guiding, comforting, and inspiring. Through presence and compassion, our lives become expressions of the universe's endless creativity and love. In this way, mystery is not a barrier but a gateway, a sacred space where the known and unknown intertwine, and where the fullness of life reveals itself in all its complexity and beauty. The quiet light within invites us to embrace each day with openness and grace, to welcome uncertainty as a companion rather than a foe, and to live with a heart wide enough to hold the wonder of existence. And so, as we gently close this chapter on embracing the mystery and living with wonder, may you carry within you the quiet light, a steady glow that will guide you through moments of uncertainty and awe alike. Remember that it is in the tender balance between curiosity and peace, between seeking and surrendering, that the deepest meaning of life unfolds. Let your heart remain open to the vastness beyond knowing, trusting that the universe holds you in its gentle embrace. In this sacred space, find comfort, courage, and the joyful invitation to live fully, even when the answers are hidden. Thank you for sharing this journey through the infinite possibilities and quiet wonders of existence. May you drift now into restful sleep, cradled by the soft rhythms of the cosmos, embraced by the endless mystery that connects us all. Good night, and may your dreams be filled with stars.